All right, welcome to the Haters Balls. Your boy Dumb It Down. I'm here with my oldest brother, the old Baldy,
Yep.
and my younger brother B Dog. You've been B Dog for 2 episodes. You gonna be the same thing?
Yo, nah, I'm beat off for a while. I can't think of nothing right now.
All right, all right. I'm coming. I'm reporting straight from the Roots picnic. Just when this other Roots picnic, man, it was amazing. Best festival, best lineup I've ever seen. We got to talk about it. So let's jump right into it, man. We're gonna start from the end. Usher show was the headliner, the last show to end off the Roots picnic, and I want to talk about this, man. First off, his show was amazing. You know, he's dancing. Everybody knows every word, every song that as he's singing. So the entire crowd is just like singing it. He could just put the mic out to the crowd and everyone's singing every word. So Usher is amazing. But they kept saying throughout the show that he's the king of R&B, and I wanted to talk about, man, is Usher the king of R&B to you guys?
Yeah.
I don't know. I I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna default to yes.
I mean, since Usher been out, only one person could compete, and that dude in jail. So
Oh, he's about R. Kelly.
who else could it be?
Nah, you're right.
Who else could it be? It can't be. It can't. You can't name some other dudes. Who else? Who else got Usher catalog since Usher been out?
Nobody. I would say he's got the best catalog.
They don't make R&B music like that no more, which is why it's hard for me to say yes. Because I mean, there's no evolution, but I can't knock somebody for not evolving. I'm never gonna do that.
What do you
got
mean?
all
I
these
don't
Wait, you
know.
songs.
mean wait? Usher got Usher because Usher. I
He
mean, like he
evolved,
don't
but
make music like Confessions no more. Is that what you
yeah,
mean?
but for all his new stuff is lame.
Mm.
To
Well, not
I'm not
all
an
of his
R&B
music,
fan, so I
but
don't know. I don't even listen to his albums.
yeah, nah, because he tried to do the young hip thing, and like I said,
yeah,
I
the
don't
one where
like
he was trying
to.
to rap, the trap album was terrible. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
for
does
real?
that. He'll jump on songs with like new age rappers. Like that's not what we want you to do, Usher. 50, like come on, dog, keep it 50. You ain't got to do all of that. So I don't like none of that stuff. But for his
So at his
time,
show, he playing stuff from his like first 3 albums.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
all Confessions, it's My Way, it's 8701. Those albums are the ones that get the most play, and those the ones that he's performing. So I think he
Of
knows
course.
what he's that's what he's known for. Those.
I mean, he's not the only artist
Yes.
that's gonna play a bunch of songs from his first couple albums. That's what most people love. For a
Right.
lot of them.
Yeah, of course. I would be mad if he didn't.
No,
Um,
if you see
yeah,
Usher live, you hoping he do these
Right.
old songs.
exactly.
I'm hoping, yeah.
Yeah,
I was hoping he does all the Confessions, man.
Yeah.
There's tons of songs that I wish he'd played. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Like
I don't know how you can
anything
take it from him.
after 04, maybe 08. I don't want to hear nothing after 08.
He
But
ain't made nothing good in 15 years, you saying?
that's not true. That's not true. Come
I'm
on,
not
man.
saying that. I'm just saying anything past 08 will never be in his top anything. Top 50, top
Uh
100 songs.
okay. I still like okay, so you're saying that Here I Stand album. Okay, is what you're saying. Okay.
Moving
That is
Mountains was
that's the
like
best album.
the super huge song, but
Yeah. I love Moving Mountains. I love Moving Mountains. He
that's not
performed well.
top. That's top 50 Usher, I don't think.
No?
What was
Oh,
the
it's
one that
definitely
you
a
said
top
was
50 Usher
was the
song to
trap
me.
one? A.
Yeah, terrible.
So nothing was good on Hard to Love.
I don't
I
look that
didn't
up.
listen to that. I
Wasn't No
exactly.
Limit.
That's a
I remember.
super Usher and Young Thug. Yeah, that's not what I'm going to Usher for. I like that song personally, but it's not. If I'm putting on Usher, I'm not like, oh, let me show you No Limit.
Well, I'm just saying. I thought that was a song, but that was a hit. I'm just trying to think back.
Uh
Always gonna
it's
have
the
hits.
Looking for Myself was the last one where he had big hits. He had big hits. Climax, that's he has on there, and that's the last one that was all right. But my point is, okay, my question is, all right, is he the king of R&B of all time though?
No, hell no.
Uh just right now? Is it just currently? Because y'all saying not even currently. His music currently isn't not even what
But
you would
who
say.
messing with him? So y'all listen to R&B, man. So to me, somebody gotta knock him off. Who knocked him off?
I think he's the
Nobody knocked
best.
him off.
Did a
Yeah,
man come out here and make better music than Usher?
Who?
I don't think
Any
so.
man come out here and make better album than Usher in R&B?
Does it have to be a man? Does it have to be a
Yes,
man?
if you're gonna say king, I mean, obviously, you want to make
Okay,
the
you're right.
term ungendered. You want to see the they of R&B? I mean, that's not really, that's not.
The ruler.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine.
So,
Fine.
Nah,
if it's the king,
he's
it's
the
gotta be
best.
a man. So
I
who is
think Chris Brown would be the closest to me.
Chris Brown is
Because Chris
nowhere
Brown,
near.
people
Chris
love
Brown
Chris
is
Brown, man? I don't get
nowhere
it.
near, dude.
I don't get it. I ain't never heard
Yeah.
Chris Brown do
it's
nothing.
not true that it's nowhere near. Because if we go on song for song, like people brought it up in a verses, Chris Brown has way more music.
Yeah, and nothing the same caliber. He
Y'all
didn't have
say
a
so,
single
man.
album
Yeah.
the same as Confessions or My Way or
Not a single album. That's not true.
no,
I never heard
That's
no
Chris
not
Chris
Brown is
true.
Brown
not like
song
that,
that
bro.
hit like
Bro,
Usher's best
Justin
song.
Timberlake is better than Chris Brown, man. Come on.
Oh
Ooh,
wow, wow, that's
Yes.
disgusting.
That's
dang,
not
I'm sad.
disgusting. Justin
That's
Timberlake
dang,
keep that to
got
yourself.
good albums.
No,
dang,
seriously, keep it to
Justified is a
yourself.
good album.
dang.
All right,
Justin
No,
hey,
no.
Timberlake.
y'all hating just because
Hey,
he's
dog.
white.
Yo,
That's
That's
fine.
people be overrating Chris Brown, man. Why y'all like Chris
People
Brown?
overrate Chris Brown. He
Chris Brown
overrated,
is
man.
fire, dog.
I feel
Stop.
like his music
Fire for
is
real.
super mid. But I just
Yeah.
maybe I'm
No,
missing. I'm not the R&B guy. If you the guy, you say you that dude. You're not the
he
only
is
one.
fire.
All right. We don't have to stick on that topic too long. But I'd say I was Usher King of R&B. I just wanted to know if y'all
Justin
can think of anyone
Timberlake.
better.
Oh,
I said better than Chris
that,
Brown. Yes, yes,
that
yes.
pissed me
Please
off
let us
for
know in the
real.
comments if I'm wrong. If I'm tripping, I'm tripping.
You're wrong. That was a
No,
wild
Chris
statement.
No,
Brown
I
don't
might
have a
agree with you,
single
man.
song better than Cry Me a
I'm trying
River.
to think,
You don't
man.
have a single song better than My
Oh,
Love.
okay,
You
dog.
don't. You don't have.
You don't
I'm
have no
Okay,
song better
serious.
than My Love.
that's
No.
not true, dog.
I'm trying to think. What's some other Justin Timberlake
Tell
hit?
me.
And then he had the
Tell
one that was
me.
like "Cry Me a River."
That's what. That's
Chris
what I just
Brown got
said.
better songs than that.
Chris Brown don't have a single song better than that. Not a
Yes,
single
dog.
one. Tell me. Name it. Name
What's the song? Yeah, what's the
Just
song?
because you're not a Chris Brown fan
I'm
and you
not.
don't know his music,
Okay, so tell me the
that
song.
don't
Name the
What's
mean
the
that they're
song?
not
song.
better songs.
Name
But
the
name the songs
song.
then.
Oh man, let's
We can
see.
listen to it
Cry
right
Me a
now.
River.
You look. You got to look for it. See, that's
We could
you
put
don't
on
got
the
to do
X
that if
album,
We
which
can
is
put
one
on
of
a
my favorite Chris Brown
you now you naming
albums.
albums. Now you
name
naming
the
albums. I
song,
said name
man.
a song. You lost
Your
already,
name
man.
I
is
can do
love.
a million songs. Let's
Yeah.
see. Don't know. Hold on. What's the name of it? I'm terrible with names of songs. What is it? They don't know. The one with the Lee on it sample. That one's amazing. Don't think they know. Great song.
You heard that song before, B? Don't think
That's
they
what I'm
know.
saying. Just because y'all don't know his
Okay, so I
song.
No,
don't know. I don't know.
I don't
I
gotta. You don't
told you I'm
gotta be
not an
a
R&B
fan.
fan.
You don't gotta be a fan of R&B to have heard "Cry Me a River" or to have heard. You know, you don't have to.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
We know why Chris Brown isn't as big as he should be, but he was on top of the world at one point.
Well, I mean, he did beat
And
up
I'm saying
Rihanna.
even.
That is
Yeah.
a
Even
that's
at
a
that
So
time.
of course
you
that's gonna
can't you
stop.
can't be singing about love and you punching chicks in the face.
I'm not about to have this argument on a pod. This is weird.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. My point is, even when he was
Kind
on
of don't
top
want to
of
hear
the
your
world,
R&B
I
no more,
can't
dog.
think of a single song that was better than any of those. All right, we don't got to get into that.
that's
We don't
not
got to
true.
get to that. But all right, let's
He
move.
was 16 making kid music then
Who?
at the
Wait, what?
beginning of his career.
Yeah, and he
So
didn't
he's
have
He
making
was
a.
poppy
16 when he beat
music
up
that
Rihanna.
We
I'm
no, he
telling
was
all of
like
them made poppy
18 when
music.
that happened. 20 maybe, but
you.
All right,
I'm
regardless,
talking about
regardless.
Cry Me a River.
Let's move on.
Oh. So
Let-
yeah, Justin Timberlake ain't made nothing good like that in a long time, man. What's the
What are you
last
talking
Justin
about?
Timberlake?
2020 album was great.
Oh, it was?
10 years ago?
You say so? I don't know. That was 4 years ago.
No, 2020 was it. It didn't come out in 2020. I
No,
don't
it didn't
think.
come out in 2020. It didn't come out in 2020.
That came out 10 years
It's
ago, but it was called
It
2020.
is 10. It is not 10 years ago. I
Exactly
don't know
10
when it
years
came
ago,
out.
2013.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That didn't seem like that long ago, but okay.
And Chris Brown.
Great
And
album,
Chris
though.
Brown's last good album
I'm gonna go listen to
was
this. So, what's the Chris Brown best album?
I like
exactly.
X a lot.
All right, when it came out.
All right.
One came out a while ago, but
All right, I'm gonna go check it, man. It better be
Okay.
good.
The other headliner
anyway,
of the. All right, go ahead.
I was about to say Usher is the best just because in his time he was the best.
Hmm.
I don't know.
No, he
I
wasn't.
think of all time he has to be the best. If
No, he wasn't.
is
He wasn't
Is
even the
Michael
best of his
Jackson
time.
R&B?
That's what I
Who are
was.
you
So
gonna
my
put him?
question was about it. Does he even? Because we were talking about R&B changes over the years, but I always thought of Usher as more pop
He never was
artist.
over R. Kelly, but
All
R.
right.
Kelly in jail. So is he disqualified?
Yeah,
Mm,
he disqualified. You can't be
Okay,
king if
well, if he
you.
disqualified, then Chris Brown got it.
Yeah,
Chris Brown can say, I mean, not Chris Brown, Usher.
Usher
Usher
got
can
it.
say what he
Yeah.
want. He can say he the king because the other king is gone.
All right. Let's
possibly, but
let's
I mean, but still, Usher first 2, 3 albums are classics. Like,
exactly three
Okay,
three classic albums out the gate. That's dope. You can't say that about another.
if
Uh,
you can tolerate songs that sound kind of like you are talking to some
no,
young girls, then
we're
R.
not
Kelly
talking
got some
about we're
classics.
not talking about R. Kelly. We're not talking about R. Kelly.
we're not talking
Okay,
about R. Kelly,
all right,
but
all right. As long as you're
I
not talking
mean,
about because Kel's got it, Kel's got it.
I don't know. I still don't think so. I mean, they were in kind of in 2 different lanes almost. Usher was way, I feel like bigger. I don't know,
I
man.
don't know
R. Kelly did
bigger.
have
I don't know if
pull.
it's bigger.
He wrote a lot of
Yeah,
songs,
yeah.
a lot of
Yeah,
writing
just as big
credits
hits
for
at the
major
same
hits.
time. I mean, like,
Yeah.
what is it? Well, I guess Usher had what was it Confessions and what was it? Was Yeah on that album? Yeah was on that album. Yeah was a big deal.
No, yes. Is it on?
Like
Yeah,
a year
yeah.
Yeah.
after like the ignition. So I mean that was a big deal. R. Kelly had some hits for a while, man.
Yeah.
They all
That
hits.
Confession
Again,
album.
he's disqualified, man.
Okay, he
We not even.
disqualified, and Usher
He's
got it.
disqualified.
I'm on
All
Team
right.
Usher. I'm on Team
It's
I'm
Usher.
not
Usher. All right.
disqualifying them
Since
because I hate when
y'all
they
could
do
have
that in
named,
baseball. They disqualify Barry Bonds. Like some
but
of the
that's not
That's
stuff,
okay.
different
That's not the
things.
same. That's
That's
not
not
two
the
different
same thing
things.
at
Two
all.
different
That's
things.
not the
Not the
same thing
same
at all.
not
at
the
all.
same.
That's not the
Juicing
It's
same
not
at
the
ain't
same.
getting
all.
with young
Please,
girls.
What I'm saying
please.
is the talent was still the talent, was it not?
No, it's not the
No,
same.
no,
It's
it's
not
not
the
the same.
same.
No,
Not the same.
no.
I
Okay.
don't personally listen to R. Kelly, but the talent is the talent.
No. Okay. One is very big difference between juicing in baseball in a sport
And everybody was juicing
and
in
being a pedo.
baseball, first of all. And Barry Bonds, they never have any proof.
Never
They
caught
never
him.
had no positive
You never
tests.
caught him.
Never positive tests. So,
Exactly.
so
So
all
Oh,
of
y'all
that,
taking this deeper.
this dude
All I'm
R.
saying is the
Kelly got
talent is the
video
talent.
evidence. Okay, so we
The
not
talent
talking
is
about
the
the same thing.
talent.
We're not talking about
You
the same
can't
thing.
say that
All
he
right.
wasn't great at what he did.
I could say he also did some terrible things. So I could say that
For sure.
for for sure.
Keep
So
him out of the Hall of Fame, but don't act like he didn't exist. I don't like erasing him from history, especially if you have a big impact in the way things changed. I don't know. That seems weird to me.
okay, so you saying
all
Usher
right.
not the king? You saying Usher
Yeah, so
don't
you're
have
saying
no
Usher
crown?
not the king.
The crown is
So
in
yeah,
jail.
it's just yay or nay, yay or nay. Is he the king or not?
Say
That's the
yay.
question.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
don't
then
see
why
who
you
would even
arguing for
compare
R.
to
Kelly
him.
then?
I'm
You
not.
just
I want to argue against him. If you saying that, if B is saying that he's so good, but
I'm saying,
um,
I'm saying the man who had the crown is in jail.
all
I
right,
understand that.
all right.
All right,
So
man.
let's move on to Lauryn Hill, man. Lauryn Hill was the headliner of the Saturday night show of the Roots Picnic, and of course she came on
3 day
late.
festival,
It
2 day
was two, well,
festival,
yeah, it was 3 day festival. So she came on late, of
of
course.
course.
Supposed to come on at 9:15. She came on around 9:50. Uh, you know, showed up.
You had a DJ out there at least or something.
Yeah, there was DJ out there. It was DJ out there.
Okay.
And so I wasn't stressing, but people started leaving. Right, people started leaving. Right, I
Hmm.
guess they just expect
She notorious for being late, man. She don't make people wait hours, man. So
And so that might be what
30
people
minutes ain't even that
expected.
bad.
Right, I didn't think it was that bad at all. I didn't think it was that bad at all. Right, but there were people who definitely left. Right, I get back the next day and people are like, "Oh, what time did she come on?" I was like, "She was on before 10," and they were like, "No, I left at 9:45. No way." I was like,
Hmm.
yeah. So I feel bad for the people who left. That's what my point because she played almost all of Miss Education Lauryn Hill. It was amazing. Had the band backing her up. she was doing a lot of interesting stuff with the songs. She didn't just like sing it like it is in the track. But then, surprise, the Fugees came out and they did How Many Mics? They did Zealots.
Mm.
They did Fuji La. They ended with Fuji La. They
Mm.
did and they did Ready or Not. And Lauren did the Roberta Flack song. What's it called? Killing Me Softly. Yeah. So uh they did a bunch and it was amazing. Praz and Wyclef came out. It was amazing, right? And
Man, that's historical, man. You was there for like the last Fuji show, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
maybe, yeah, because Praz is about to go to jail.
Oh, Joel.
Uh and so it was amazing, man. And just the change because Miseducation is such a heavy, like deep, like music, thing, emotional type of thing. And so like she's got this cape on and she's like standing in place and like really singing out all these notes and stuff like that. And it's emotional. But then she like kicks her shoes off and gets comfortable, takes the cape off. And then when Wyclef and Pras come out, she turns to like a kid again almost. It's like the energy is like just way different. It was like so fun when they performed the other songs. It was amazing, man. It was amazing.
That's
So
awesome, man.
yeah. But I wanted to talk about the Fugees. And we know that Billboard also, I wanted to talk about this, next anyway. Billboard has got this list that counted down the top 50 greatest rap groups. So I wanted to ask y'all, where y'all think the Fugees rank in that top 50 rap groups? Where would y'all put them in a list?
Like 20,
20?
25, maybe something like that, somewhere around there.
Does their lack of, because does their lack
Yes.
of material hurt them?
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
what there's?
The lack of material hurt them, of course.
All right. So, because the score is classic. Miseducation is classic. The Carnival is a great album.
Miseducation and okay, so you count all these solos and they got what, 3, 4 good ones total?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you think Blooded on Reality is a good album or not?
Man, I ain't heard that in forever, man. So I don't remember hating it. I just haven't heard that in forever.
All right. So how many great albums does a group need to be in the top 25?
I gotta not see if we're gonna do everybody individual rap, groups and stuff like that. That's gonna be a lot, man. I have to go ahead and maybe recalibrate. So they might be a little higher.
Well, so this is my thing: is when we talk about groups, I don't know. Do you only count group albums, or do we count?
That's how I would think of it. Yes, the
only
albums,
count group albums,
and maybe like the songs that they do together, but they, on someone else. Like maybe you feature on one person album, or they have a solo and the other person feature on their album. So it's a group song, but it's not it's not a group album. So I would count, those maybe. But that would have to be the criteria, I would think.
Okay, all right, that's fair. So then,
but then you get like Wu-Tang, and then you're gonna be number one because you got 85.
This is what I'm saying. Wu-Tang is a cheat code, man. I hate Wu-Tang shouldn't be on any group list.
Well, if you're gonna count all these solos, they could be on a group list as a group.
But they got more members than any other group. They got more members than any other group.
Okay.
They built more like a label than a group. Okay, because there's no song. They don't have albums or songs with every member of the group on the song. It's not the group song. It's not like Fugees. They have a few. Exactly. Yeah. Very few songs like that. Because you can't have 9 people on a track. That's not reasonable. You can't be a group like that.
But nowadays people only want to hear like 2 verses. So yeah.
Exactly. That's not reasonable. That's not a thing. Okay. So we can't consider them in the same group as Outkast. Every song has Dre and Big Boy, or there's a few exceptions that don't. Yeah. Right, a few exceptions that don't. On an album, it might be 1 or 2 songs that don't have both. Right. That's a group. Every song has the whole group on it. Okay. Or the majority of songs.
They had to compete to get on the song, so it's like they had verses, they didn't even make it. They wasn't good enough.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you guys, not making the same.
It's just not the same, dog. It's not the same.
So you feel that way about any group song? The whole group has to be on it for it to count as a group song?
That's how
How many
all
other
other
groups
groups
are
work.
bigger than
album
3
is a group
people?
song.
Say what?
What'd you say, B?
I just don't count your solo album. If we saying who's the best group, how many of your solo albums count? Like, I can't count
Then
all. You know,
then Wu-Tang only has 2 good albums, Into 36 and Wu-Tang Forever. That's it.
okay.
Okay, but what about songs where there's 3 or 4 members on it? That don't
There's
count?
a ton of those. There's a ton of
There's a
those.
ton of those, tons of those. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That
Do
gets
those
Now,
count
what
or
I'm
no?
saying. I would count those, especially 3 or
okay.
more.
I would too.
And this is why Wu-Tang just don't fit. They don't fit in any other box that any of the other groups fit in. That's why
Yeah, they don't. They don't. They don't.
so they're default number one no matter what because they
I
have
mean,
the most talented rappers and
I don't
they
think they're
have so
number
many
one.
classic albums. You don't think they're number one?
Yes, if I count all the solos as part of the group thing, especially the ones like Purple Tape, where it's more than one really all over the album,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe you could count that as group work, and then yes, then they would be higher. But I mean, otherwise, I'm putting Tribe and I'm probably putting Outkast over them.
Okay, they got Liquid Swords, Into the Wu-Tang, The Dirty Version, Iron Man, Supreme Clientele. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Some people think Takal is classic, but it's not. What am I missing?
I feel like you named the most of them.
I didn't
Most
say the
of
Purple Tape. The
top
Purple Tape, yeah, Purple Tape, and the Wu-Tang Forever. So that's 7 albums. No other group has 7 albums that can compare to them because they don't have that many members. So
No, I agree with that. That's fair.
even Outkast, who has a great collection, does not have 7 albums that can compare to that.
Now
There's
they're
no,
like
so it's just not
5, right?
right.
I mean,
So
yes, I'm saying. So it depends on if you add those albums in. But even if even if you add those albums in, I'm cool with Wu being number one. But to me, it's always the difference of however you're gonna classify it is gonna be to me Tribe, Outkast, and Wu somewhere in some order. That's the top 3.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's definitely the top 3. That's
And then
definitely it.
like, so then it's gonna come down to your personal preference, like where you put like I got Black Moon high. You know what I'm saying? Where
Okay.
you putting Goody Mob? Where you putting like I would have Goody Mob and them over Fugees.
See, a group like Black Moon, they just have Into the Stage, classic album, and then that's it, right?
I'd rather them over the Fugees, man. If you're making me pick, you know.
Okay. So you're saying into the Stage over the
I
score,
love Into
basically.
the
Instead of
Stage.
just
Yes,
right.
to me.
Yeah, and that's
Okay?
fair. If we only count group albums, that's fair. That's
So that's what I'm saying. So we got other people I would put, up higher. And then like talking about that Billboard list, the Billboard list was they only released what 50 through 41.
yeah. But
Uh,
this is the thing. So this is what I want to talk about because if we only count group albums, all right, MOP is number 50. We got Black Star at 49. All right. Black Star has 2 albums at this point. Both of them are great. The first one is classic. Okay. And then above them is the City Girls. The City Girls don't even have a classic song, let alone
dang,
a
man.
classic album.
Why you do that to those city girls, man?
No,
They ain't
because
got a classic
That's
song.
funny. They don't have no classic songs. I don't know, man. When I hear these songs, I'd be like, oh, okay.
Come on, dog.
Because this is my thing with
that.
this is the thing that's trash about these Billboard lists and about just hip hop lists in general right now. The people want to shove the newer acts into these lists to give them publicity, right? The labels want their artists on the list to sell records or whatever to give them credibility, but they don't belong. They haven't
I'm gonna get
done
toxic, bro. I'm
enough
gonna
to
get
get.
toxic, Doug. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The lady rappers don't be belonging, Doug. I'm gonna have to be honest with you, man. They be
But that's not
elevating
fair to
shit,
say.
Doug.
Lauryn Hill
Lauryn
belongs.
Hill does belong, but I mean that's few and far between. If I had to pick 50 rap groups, I don't know if City Girls making my top 80 rap groups, dog. I can't even think of 80 rap groups. But look, I don't know their music, so I'm not even gonna sit up and act like I'm an expert on their music. It might be great. I don't even know.
Well, let me
But
tell you.
when I hear them, I ain't liking it. So there's some other I definitely rather listen to. But what do I know? I'm old and bald, man. So I don't know nothing about what these kids like.
let me tell you. Look, this is. I mean, yeah, the kids like this. Like they hot right now, but they don't deserve to be over Black Star. I'm sorry, Black Star.
Are they even like hot right
too
now?
dope.
I never hear about them anytime recently, except for like relationship stuff. Like
Well, they were at
who's
the Roots
dating who?
picnic, and they were people were excited for them. They were at the Roots picnic. They came on after Maverick City, right? So right after people were
Oh,
praising Jesus, Maverick
that's a
City is
gospel group.
yes, gospel group. Yeah, so
I'm about to say I have
everybody
no
Sound like
got
a
idea who
strip
that
club.
is.
what?
Maverick
Sound like a
City,
strip club
yeah,
in Texas.
that's
Sound like a
Okay,
strip
well
club in Texas.
maybe the scheduler thought that that's what they were because they put the Maverick
yeah.
City on right before the City Girls. Maybe they thought that there was I don't know because they both got City in it. Maybe thought that was a good lineup. But everyone goes from praising Jesus to twerking in 5 minutes in between. Yeah,
Hey, they should have did a
it was
song
crazy.
together where they twerk for Jesus.
Maybe.
And
That's probably a
visually,
great
I'm sure
transition,
Jesus
Missed
man.
loves
opportunity. Missed
twerking, man. He loved
opportunity.
everybody.
Yeah. I didn't. I don't see how it doesn't mix well to me. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But that's just me.
That was
But I
out
mean,
City
there
look what
Girls
else they
twerking
though.
though.
had on the list, though. I mean, it's not just them. It's not just the city girls. Because like I said, I don't want to hate on them. I don't know their music like that. So Ray Shrimmer, I know their music much better. Much more than City Girls, and I would definitely have them over City Girls. I don't understand how they're over, but they by 1 point. But I don't see how they over. How they 47 in the group. I mean, in the list, I probably would have them a little bit higher, man. I feel like they had some big hits. Yin Yang
Shut the
Twins,
show.
hi,
Yin Yang Twins
hi.
don't
They
belong
had
on the
some hits,
list.
man. Whistle while you twerk. Come on now.
I'm about to say, what you
You
mean
know
they
that
got
one. Go
hits?
ahead and start and make the pussy fart and whistle while you twerk. You was
No,
twerking.
come
You
on.
probably was twerking when that song came on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, they shouldn't be over Pete Rock and CL Smooth. Like, come
Pete
on,
Rock
man.
and CL Smooth should be
At
higher on this
45?
list. They shouldn't be at
Come
45.
on, man.
Yeah.
They gotta be in the
Should-
top 20 to me. Pete Rock and CL Smooth made some classics.
And then now, if you're talking about just a DJ or a producer and a rapper group as a group, then I could definitely count over 50 groups that are better than the City Girls. Because
Yo, but Chris Cross is
that's a
44.
lot of groups.
How is City Girls? Chris Cross is over them, but by this much, like that don't make sense to me.
Chris Cross don't
Um,
belong on the list either, man. Come on now. Chris Cross don't belong. They got one hot song, man.
Bruh, you was walking around. You wasn't even born then. I can't even talk.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't walking
Y'all
around with
wasn't even
my clothes
alive, dog.
backwards. I
Grown men was
wasn't.
wearing their clothes backwards when Chris Cross
Yeah.
came out, dog.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
They definitely
Everybody was. They
belong.
still play jump at every
No,
arena.
jump is amazing. Yeah.
They ain't playing. They ain't playing
Mhm.
Respiration.
Get it? Oh, come on. People play Respiration. Respiration is a hip hop classic. You tripping now. Respiration is definitely played all the time, man.
It is, man, but
All
it
the
ain't
time.
jump, dog. It ain't jump.
It's not it's not the
It
same
ain't
type of
miggity,
song.
miggity, 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 Mac,
It's
damn.
not it ain't the same
Come
type
on
of
now.
song at all.
No, man, no.
All
Some
right?
of y'all try to
But
rhyme,
you
but y'all
acting
can't
like
rhyme like
but
this.
but Black Star it's not like that's the only song they have on their album. They got Definition and Redefinition
And you acting like Chris Cross only had jump, dog. But you didn't even talk about how I missed the bus or tonight's the night. You forgot
okay, I
about
know
this
tonight's
song.
tonight. I
You
know
forgot
tonight's
about this
tonight.
song.
I don't know. I missed the bus.
You
I don't know.
are
I
the
missed
one
the
that's
bus.
hating on Chris Cross.
Okay, you're right. I'm gonna have to check out Chris Cross again.
Legendary Chris Cross. Kid and Play.
Not a
Kid and
single
Play
song
was
that's better
here.
than Thieves in the Night. Not a single song that's better than Thieves in the Night.
I don't know nothing about Kid and Play.
Kid and Play. The first tape I ever had was Kid and Play tape. With that
Kid and
ain't
Play
gonna
I
was
don't
hurt
know nothing about.
nobody. We
Kid
just
and Play is
dance,
great.
baby. Come on, man. That was a joint, man. I was like
I don't think I've
5.
ever heard a Kid and Play song for real. Maybe.
Yeah, I was like 5 years old when I got that tape. Maybe 4, something like that.
Man, okay. So Little Brother also, they number 41. They should be higher than that too.
They should be
in
higher.
the top 20.
They should be higher. They should
top
be
20.
higher. Them and Pete Rock and CL Smooth should be higher.
Should be higher for sure.
And Black
For
Star
sure.
should be higher, just not way higher.
They
Because
should be, I think, in the 30s. I think they should be in the 30s
I
because
agree.
they only got one album.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I think
Well, they
MOP
got 2 albums
higher.
now, but it's not. MOP should be higher.
though, for sure.
You talking about
Heavy D and
if
the
you
Boys?
got one? Annie Up is a bigger song than Jump. I'll say that right now.
Nah.
Annie Up,
It's not.
yes it is. Yes
Nah.
it is, man. Come on, dog. Annie Up is the. Come on.
Man, Google how many records Jump sold, boy. That shit was everywhere. You just don't know. You wasn't alive. I had to be like in 2nd grade or something. I'm telling you, this was everywhere, boy. Crisscross wore their clothes backwards.
Yeah, but
Grown
is
men
it
was
still
walking down the
played
street doing it,
today
man.
the same way as Annie Up is? Annie Up is
Yes.
if you play them
Jump is
today,
played in every NBA arena, though. Now they
you're
probably play
right.
Andy Up
Yeah.
right afterward, though.
Exactly. Annie Up is played as well. That's what I'm saying.
I
Come
love that
on, what's the
movie.
better song? Bryson, you think Jump is better than Annie Up? For real?
It's bigger than me. I think it's way
It's
bigger.
not about what's
You can
bigger. What's
easily look this
better,
up. Y'all
man?
saying
What's
it's bigger.
better,
Look it
man?
up.
Stop with the
You
bigger.
can see the
Okay.
stats. How
No,
many
but we don't want. I don't care
platinum
about.
Jump win?
Okay, I don't care about that though. I'm
How
talking
many
about what's
soundtracks was
the better
jumping,
song.
dog?
What's the
Come on
better
now.
song? Y'all keep dodging the
What
question.
song would I rather hear today? Is definitely the
Jump.
Annie Up remix.
Exactly,
But-
exactly. So thank you.
but
You proving my point then.
I'm not proving your point because Jump is be right behind over the regular Annie Up.
Okay. All right, Bryson,
I'm about to
which
say-
song's better, Eddie Up or Jump?
My kids gonna know Jump. Like
Your
Jump
kids
is
gonna know Eddie Up
timeless.
too. Eddie
No,
Up
they're
is
not. Annie
timeless.
Up.
The kids don't know
No,
Annie. What are you
Oh
talking about,
man,
man?
bro. Okay, Buster. All right, so there's so much stuff I gotta talk about this show. So we gotta get through. So because first off, I wanted to talk about, since we were on the City Girls and this Billboard list, the young rappers are so trash. They don't rap their own songs at their performances. The City Girls,
No.
Little Uzi, none of them. They just played their track and they just walk around or maybe dance around while their track plays. A DJ can do that.
Mhm.
They not
Right.
performing. You're not performing. You're not an MC if you don't rap your rhymes. That's pathetic. Okay, every 50-year-old rapper that was at the Roots picnic rapped every word of their rhymes. Lauryn Hill did it. Black Thought does it. Little Brother does it. Busta Rhymes is rapping
Wait,
at
hold on.
words per
Did
minute.
Beanie Siegel do it?
Benny
He
Siegel
ain't even
did
got no
it.
voice.
Exactly. Come on. These young rappers, or I don't even know I can't even call them rappers. I can't call you MCs
You
if you
telling
don't
me-
actually rock the mic.
You telling me
pathetic.
Uzi couldn't stand up there and go? Yeah.
Nope.
Couldn't do that?
That song go crazy. He don't even need to
Couldn't
talk
do it.
on that one though.
That's
He'll
trash.
take away from it if he talk
He
on
couldn't
it.
even do that. Couldn't even do that.
Exactly. No.
That song
Man.
fire
The
though.
kids went crazy for
That
that.
song's
Kids
terrible.
went crazy.
That
for
song
that
is
Why do
fire.
y'all
That
like
shit give me
that?
hype. That
Why?
shit give me hype. I have
Why does
no
that
It's just
give
the
you
idea, but
beat.
that
It's
shit give
just
me
the
I
so
don't
beat.
hype.
get it.
Yeah.
It's just the beat. It's
I
not
just
What
want to
is
rock.
that?
It's not his performance.
That's my shit right there. They can play that for the rest of my life. For real,
I
for
don't
real.
get it. I don't get it, man. I do
Listen,
That's
not.
in my personal top 50.
That's the difference between rappers and MCs, because these MCs, they get on and rock the mic. Even if they change the beat, there were songs for Lauryn Hill where they did a different beat and she still does her raps over it. Black Thought does the live mixtape where he's rapping his rhymes over other people's beats. Busta Rhymes will stop the track and then do, like I said, rap it, and I'm still engaged with him. I'm looking at his performance.
That's
I'm
you.
watching him. I'm excited about what the rapper's doing. That's not what people were excited about for Lil Uzi. They're excited to see him, I guess, but they're not. He's not performing anything. And then at the end of the show, his big, ending thing was he wanted to pull people on stage to do the body rock thing. And then of course the festival was like, they shut that down. They were like, do not pull people on the stage, right? So they were mad about it. But that's it. That's his big finale because he doesn't have anything to perform. He's not
How
a
long
performer.
did that song
It's
play?
pathetic.
I feel like he probably played that same song for like
He played
10
it. He played it twice.
I'm
He
about to
played
say
it,
it's only like a minute and 30 seconds originally. Anyway, it's too short actually. It needs some
he
more
played
to
it.
it.
I thought he
He
was going to
played
play it
it,
on
and
loop
then
for
he
like
talked.
10 minutes.
He played it,
I'm
then
sure.
he talked. He played it, then he talked, and they played it again, and then they wanted to pull people on stage and play it again, and then
I would have got
and
right
then,
up there
they
with
were
my
like,
dumb
no.
ass up
They were
there
like, no.
rocking.
That's pathetic. People really got that dude in their like top 10 right now or something. That's
Oh,
trash.
that song is
That's
amazing,
super
though.
trash.
Super trash, man. Super trash. So then I wanted to
That's a get off
talk
my
about
lawn moment right there, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
Oh yeah.
appreciate that.
Literally, I was literally at the Roots picnic telling these kids to get off my blanket, get off my lawn. All of that. These kids are trash. So then Busta Rhymes came the next day and he stole the show. Black Thought's doing his live mixtape thing. Busta Rhymes comes out there with Split Star and like steals the show. You like take the whole mixtape from Black Thought. Like he just starts rapping, and usually the rapper will rap their verse on their song, and then Black Thought rap his verse on song. But Busta was like rapping 2-3 verses on each of his songs. He would not let Black Thought even rap. It was so funny. But he killed it. He stole the show for sure. Stole the show. And he played Annie Up. He did Annie Up. And I'm telling you, way better than that.
Busta Rhymes probably played like 10 remixes, huh?
Yep. Scenario remix.
Songs, remixes that he was on.
He did Scenario and then he did the remix. Yeah. And then he did what else? He did Annie Up. He did the Chris Brown song. Man, he did a bunch of songs. Break Your Neck.
Yeah.
Man, he did a ton of songs. So it was great. And then Eve came out after that, and I want to talk about if we talk about groups, where you got the Rough Riders at?
Oh, do they count as a group? I mean, they had one album, 2 albums.
They ain't no real.
That's
That's not a real group to me.
They're 2 albums. Hold on. Wait, how's that?
That's not no real.
Yeah,
That's not a group.
I think they had a 3rd one.
That's not a group, dog.
I think they might have had a 4th one.
Wait. How is that not a group? That's not fair. How is that not a group?
They don't have any songs where they really all together like that. It's like
Yeah,
but
and
they don't.
They don't carry themselves as a group.
Well,
that seems.
They repped Rough Riders all the time on this. She would call herself
the
first lady of Rough Riders.
Yeah, that was a record label.
But Rough Rider is a label. Yeah, exactly.
Just like Wu-Tang.
No,
it's
it's not the same. It's not the same.
Different labels.
No, but they were all signed to RZA. They were all signed to RZA. RZA managed all of them. Yes, they did.
Yeah, but
they all signed
different
record deals
places.
to RZA.
It was all on
different
matter.
Okay, so that don't mean they're not still signed to one
RZA
person.
ain't a label, dog. RZA ain't a label. They ain't shouting out RZA.
They make a label afterwards. Yes, they did.
But they're not shouting out RZA.
They shout out RZA all the time. They shout out RZA and they shout out the Wu-Tang. Regardless, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody wants to make.
But when you think about the Rough Riders, the first album was their best album, if you're going to count as a group. And on that album, you had songs with Down Bottom was one of the biggest hits on it. That's one member of them and Cash Money. You know what I mean? So they had a few songs where it was all together. What was it called? The Rough Riders. What? The Rough Riders. I forgot what the name of that song is. And then the Rough Riders Anthem remix. I think there might have been like 1 or 2 other ones on there. That whole album that they all would most of them was together.
So do you think they make the list?
Yes, no. Well, I don't know. I gotta make a list of top 50. Do they make the list? I mean, probably because I love DMX.
Sounds like a no.
Yeah, it sounds like a no. It sounds like you're saying no.
Yeah, I said, I say no.
Okay, another group that was there was State Property. State Property came out and they like you said, Beans. They're not making the list either. They're just saying. Okay. I just want to know. I'm asking.
Maybe. I don't think so though. Not on top of my head. But I can think of like 30, and then after that it gets fuzzy. So maybe they would make the list. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we see what they got for 40 to 50. I mean, they stretching when they put City Girls and Ray Shrimmer and
Ray Shrimmer should be on it.
Ray Shrimmer, come on, you ain't got enough respect for them.
Yeah, I don't got and the Yin Yang Twins.
They had a good run.
To me, Ray Shrimmer is about where they probably should be at, along with Chris Cross.
I don't got a lot of respect for Chris Cross.
Kid and Play. See, that's I don't understand that hate. MBD and the boys, they somewhere around there to me. I mean, I never loved music like that, but they had hits. And Little Brother was bottom where they probably belong.
Because all right, so here's my thing. Because people, let me tell you, people, Little Brother should be higher, regardless. But people like Blue and Exile probably won't make the list.
Never heard of him.
But I mean, he never heard of him, so that's not surprising.
Who's the Blue and the Exile?
It's embarrassing, man. Go listen.
Who's Blue and who's Exile?
Blue is the rapper. Exile is the producer. All right,
okay.
Go look up Below the Heavens album. We can review the Below the Heaven album. It's one of the best albums ever. All right.
Album's good. Really,
I'm not playing. I'm not.
Even the one that came out like 2 years ago, that one was great.
They have a bunch of dope albums. That's what I'm saying. So regardless, we'll see who else shows up on this list. But I just want to know
what they talking about, man. It's Billboard, man. They putting stuff up there based on hype, man. They probably got Lil Uzi #1, man. You know what I'm saying?
Not the
Probably
groups,
gotta look.
but
It is a group because one person says "body out of somebody else says "bruh, bruh, bruh." There you go. That's the group right there.
That's
all
a great
right, man.
song, dog.
So
Top 50
you were
song
saying
all the time.
I don't know why y'all like that song. That song is trash.
I love that shit, dog.
I don't understand it. Okay, you were saying that women rappers don't belong on these lists. What do you think of Eve? Does she belong on a list?
Eve's dope. I like Eve.
Would she be in the
Okay,
top
again, when I
100
said,
MCs?
see, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that women don't belong on the list. I'm trying to think of the groups. What's the women group? Stetsasonic.
No, not okay. Women
What's the women?
groups.
Not Stetsasonic. What's the women group
Salt
that
and
would be in
Pepper.
the top 50 that you think believes? Yeah, of
Salt
course.
and Pepper gonna be on there.
Who else? I think now we're struggling. I think that's it. I think
That's it.
JJ Fad.
Yeah, I don't think another women group is gonna make it. All women group, but like the Rough Riders can make it. Eve's and the Rough Riders. You could like I said, the Fugees are gonna make it. They gotta make it in here.
The Fugees should make it for sure.
So those are the other women rappers that'll be on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
All right. So
a lot of dudes on the list.
I mean, but that's hip hop. Mostly dominant. Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of women. Okay, see, I think there's some times where women don't get on. Like, for instance, I think Eve is an underrated rapper. I think Eve would be a doper rapper.
But she left the game like in a weird way.
Yes, and I think she would have been doper if it wasn't for Swiss Beats, man. Swiss Beats ruined her career, man. Swiss Beats such a trash producer, dog. Let me tell you, bro. Swiss Beats is so garbage, bro.
But she had hits from Dr. Dre and stuff. Nah, she should have kept rapping. That's what she should have did, man. She kind of quit.
All that stuff was produced by Swiss.
What do you mean? Her biggest song was Dr. Dre.
Yeah. Okay. You talk about Who's That Girl? No.
I'm talking about Blow Your Mind or whatever. With Gwen Stefani or whatever.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. All right. But like that's not her biggest song. Who's That Girl is her biggest song? Tambourine.
No. That's not her biggest song. The biggest song is Let Me Blow Your Mind for sure. That was definitely her biggest song.
We can look at Spotify right now and see what her biggest song is.
Okay, go ahead.
Somebody, I don't even have Spotify.
I bet you money, man. I bet you all the down my head that I'm correct.
I'll tell you on title what her biggest song is. Let's go. Right there.
All right, fantastic.
Oh, you're right. Let Me Blow Your Mind is number one for title. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Oh, I'm correct.
Hey, you're right. Let's see. Is it the same for Spotify, Bryson?
I don't have Spotify in it.
Man, bro, it's a front like your ass. All
right.
Right.
No love to Spotify.
All right.
I've been on title for years.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Music, dog.
You're right. So that she should have just kept rapping with.
I mean, she was supposed to have I thought she was supposed to be on Dre's label or have albums with him, and something happened. I mean, I don't know what all the stuff was with it, but
maybe she just got into acting instead. I don't know.
But I ain't seen her in no movies. She just stopped making music completely. Like, I don't know after what year, but she just.
I don't even know that's Let Me Blow Your Mind song. I know Who's That Girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like I hear Who's That Girl in Tambourine way more.
All the time, man. You hear that song, man. My favorite song was What Y'all Niggas Want.
Yeah, I know
that song. Let me blow your mind.
I love that song. I love that
song. Was great.
Yeah.
Her first album was really good. She had some serious songs on there.
It was good.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I like it.
It's good.
And I love her verse on those Rough Rider songs on that first Rough Riders album.
Right.
So
I'm saying it would have been better if it wasn't Swiss Beats. That's all I'm saying. She might have a classic if she was producing somebody else.
Messy. Who produced that girl? That's not Swiss. That's Timbaland.
That is. Isn't that Swiss?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. It's Teflon Don. Teflon Don.
Did she have a hit with Timbaland or something like that? Which one did he produce? That's what I'm saying. Like, she had different producers. She wasn't Swizz only, like Drag On or somebody.
Let's see. She
So,
had let's see. Tambourine is definitely a Swiss beat.
yeah. But
Um,
man, don't. I mean, you hating on Swizz. Swizz might have gave us some heat, man.
okay, all right.
She was on that. What else she was on? Like I said, what else is Eve best songs, man? She was on that Hot Boy song, right, with Nas and Missy or whatever.
Ah, boy, baby, you got what I want. That
You're
one.
not supposed to sing it with so much passion.
That was my shit back in the day, boy. Killed that.
All right, let's move on, man. Eve is dope. Don't get enough credit for Eve. But
She's
other
properly
female rappers
credited.
that don't get on these lists enough.
No,
Jean Grey is the #1 woman rapper of all time, in my opinion. She
skip.
don't be
This
on the
You
top
can't.
rappers
like
list
and
enough.
subscribe. This is where they about to start skipping through the podcast right
Yeah,
now. They
yeah,
don't
yeah.
care
Oh,
about none of
this,
this.
Oh,
normally you look at
you
the
don't think
analytics,
people?
they stop at like 3 minutes.
They definitely don't want to hear no woman rap talk. Let's
Okay, all right.
get
We'll move
past
on then
Oh
and
this.
see
man,
people don't care about
This is a
female
misogynistic
rappers. Okay,
podcast, dog. Come on now.
okay, all right. Well, that's you bringing the misogyny here.
yeah, I
All
brought a
right.
little bit else.
Then let's move on, man. Y'all saw this another list that came out was this most disappointing rap albums. You want to
Most disappointing rap albums, man.
yeah, this is a
That
topic
was
for us right
that
here.
was a
We can hate
crazy
on some
list, man.
albums for sure. Yeah, man.
This the picture is hilarious that they got on here too, man. Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me share my screen, man. I share my screen.
Down at the bottom, man. Oh, the picture of Chance the Rapper. Yeah, that is
Yeah, man.
hilarious.
How you? I'm trying to think how you share your screen. I don't even know how to do
It's
it.
at the bottom of the Zoom, man. It's just share screen. There's a little arrow.
I don't see this arrow you're talking about, man.
You could also hit Alt S plus Alt S.
Alt S. You disabled it. That's why.
Oh,
That's why I don't see
wait.
no option. You do. You can share.
No. I got now. You can share that.
Oh yeah, there you go.
My bad. So yeah, most disappointing rap albums. Oh man, this is
This is
a good one.
hilarious.
This is hilarious.
Cause look at this
So-
picture of this dude Chance, man. This dude, yeah.
Hey man, he was excited for that album, man. He was excited.
Yeah, he was. So I mean, you look at this list, Bryson. What you think, man? It's just your album right here. You love views. You love
Fucking love views.
Oh,
Yeah,
At the time of
was
the
views disappointing for you, Bryson?
for me, no, but a lot of people at first didn't. Well,
yes.
Joe
Yes, it
Budden
was.
came out with
Joe
the
Budden
narrative
ripped
that
into it.
views-
You know that was
yeah,
that went
It was
viral.
trash.
that's how his podcast
It's
took
trash.
off, and
That's
then
why.
he's walked it back ever since then. So I
Yeah,
love
he walked
views.
back because they desperate for a Drake interview, man. But it's
Yeah,
trash. It's
yeah.
trash.
You
It's
love
trash.
Drake.
Trash.
It is trash.
It's not
It is
trash. I love views. I think you would love views too.
Encore
I remember
definitely
being
is.
hyped about that, but I think it was disappointing. I think so.
No, because think about it.
What
It came out
makes it
after the Eminem
disappointing?
show.
Right.
Hold
It came
on,
after Eminem show,
hold on.
right?
The Eminem show came out,
Right.
and it's dope. And I didn't talk about this, but every day I was in Philly. Okay, people talk. Mike D on the Corner Hip. I was always talking about how nobody ever plays Eminem. I was shocked every day I was in Philly. I don't know what it is in Philly, man. I don't know what people. Every day I was in Philly, I heard Eminem blasting down the street when I was walking to the bus stop or something like that. Every day, I was shocked. I was like, man, is that Eminem again? And I was like, no, it wasn't white people either. We in Philly, it was nothing but black people there. I was shocked, but people was rolling with him for the Eminem show, and then this came out, and it was all that what's that? Boing boing boing, all that stuff. All that.
Yeah.
It was some terrible songs getting on this.
That
Terrible
might be
stuff.
one of the worst
going
songs
on.
of all time, man.
Yeah.
That might be one of the worst songs of all time. It's like that.
Yeah,
no,
all
that's
these songs are bad, man.
Bad,
So-
man. This one was a huge disappointment. Cannabis,
Yeah.
Can I Bus was a big letdown for sure.
Yeah.
I don't remember this one. This one was a big disappointment. Universal.
Oh man, I love the track, the title track.
Yeah,
That
I
song
like the
gets
title
me
track.
I
a
like
lot.
the title track.
And then you hear
I
the
like the
album,
title
and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That was the only good song on there.
That
Not the
title track
only
had
group,
me
but yeah.
hype.
Infamy was a big letdown. Culture 2 was a big letdown.
Wow, let down. I don't know about that, but yeah.
Yes, yeah, it
Alright.
was.
I mean, they could
Tical,
have.
Jesus is King was a letdown. Attention Deficit. We can talk about this one right here.
I love
Was this a
Attention
big
Deficit.
letdown? I thought this was a good album. I thought it was a good album.
I
It
love
was.
Attention Deficit.
Man. This album had a bunch of corny stuff on it, man.
Did have
I
corny
guess
stuff, but go ahead.
after comparing it to Back to the Future, it's not as good as that.
Oh yeah,
Of
nothing
course.
like
It's
that.
not good as none
Nothing
of his
like
first mixtapes before this album came out.
mixtape about nothing, more about nothing. It's not good as any of his mixtapes. He has. That's the thing.
Attention
He has
Deficit.
such classic mixtapes that. But to me, I felt less let down by Attention Deficit than I did by J. Cole's first album. J. Cole's first album was more disappointing to me.
I mean, you're right.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
That should be on it. It's not on
That
it.
should be on
Lasers was
there.
a huge
I don't think it's
letdown.
a huge letdown. This is Lupe's worst album, easy. I saw the Truest. I saw the Truest. You know, he be in that comments, but I saw him defending the Lasers. Dog, this is not a good album at all. This is a bad
Terrible
album.
album. Got like 2 good songs on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember this album, but I don't remember being that let down by it. This was kind of later in Kane's career. I mean, no, that's not true because that was the second one, right? Oh, it's third one.
91.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't know nothing about that one. I don't remember thinking this was a huge letdown, but I don't remember I didn't love it. This one was a letdown.
Aftermath, definitely a
Aftermath.
letdown. Huge letdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one was a huge
Kingdom
flop.
Cut, huge. Oh, there could be about 5 Jay-Z albums on this list, dog. It should be about 5 Jay-Z albums on this list.
5.
Let me tell you, the Kingdom Come, Magna Carta, what else? Blueprint 2. How did those not make this? Blueprint 2 is a huge letdown. After the Blueprint, you get the Blueprint 2 is trash. Come on, man. There could be a bunch of these on there.
Yeah,
At least
Curtis.
those 3. Curtis.
This is a letdown for sure. Dogfather.
That's a big one. Yeah, that's a big one for sure.
Yeah.
Slaughterhouse. Oh, okay, Slaughterhouse is a big one for me. This is one of the most disappointing. I was such a big Slaughterhouse fan, dog. Huge Slaughterhouse fan. I'm still a huge Slaughterhouse fan. Those are still some of the 4 dopest rappers that have been in a group together. And
where would they rank in the group list?
They gotta be in the. I would say they still gotta be top 30, even off the.
Yeah, I like their first album a lot.
Yeah, exactly. So their first album, super dope. So
this one was a big letdown. Bryson had this one though. You posted this one, huh, Bryson?
I didn't see.
That's your favorite album right here.
No, they got 2 good songs on this one though.
I don't feel disappointed by any.
Anyway.
Exactly. Any Lil Wayne album after Carter 3, I didn't have any expectations. So I'm shocked that Lil Wayne was on the list.
Yeah, I mean, some people thought it was gonna be good, man, but it was trash. This one was a letdown.
Because people think, because there's a lot of people who think Carter 3 is Lil Wayne's best album.
Right.
And they think that's like his peak. I already thought he fell off.
Yeah.
I was already like he fell off. Yeah. But other people were excited for more after that. So that's the difference. That's why it's on there.
This one was a letdown though. The Nasir album. Because this was like the worst of all those 7-day albums or whatever. Well, no, the Kanye West album, the Ye album.
No, the Kids See Ghost and the Ye.
Oh, I like Kids See Ghost.
I like both of them.
Yeah, I like the Kids.
You like both of them
more than the Ye.
I like Ye
too.
too.
Kids See Ghost is better than Ye, but that's not saying much. Ye is bad. Ye is terrible.
Bad.
I like most of the only album I really didn't listen to that much was the Nas one out of 07. I liked all
the
of
only album
other
I
ones,
did listen to was Daytona. Out of those, those are the only
classic album Daytona.
This is the worst to me. This is the number one disappointment right here. This is the number one disappointment to me. Immobility.
Yeah, because Raekwon is overrated. That's why it's most disappointing,
because
man.
After the purple
he's
tape,
not good if he ain't in the group.
We was waiting for this, but how could that be the case if he got the purple tape?
He in a group on purple tape. That's Ghostface with him the whole time.
Okay, look, that's fine. You give Ghost a credit. Ghost is my favorite. So
Raekwon has look at this classic.
This album was so. I remember being so hyped. Me and my friend went to the record store after school. I told my mom some BS about where I was going, and we definitely went to the record store. He bought the CD because I ain't had no money, and we played it and we listened to it. We had both others had one earphone in on the bus, Went to his house, played it again. It was like, this shit's whack. Like I was remember being like, yo, what the heck, man? I was super mad, super mad. So that was a big bad one. I don't know why the firm's so high. I don't think this was that level of letdown.
Yeah, it's not a terrible album, so it shouldn't be that high up. But
Yeah, not that high up.
I think it's just the names. It's like it's the group,
I was about
the
to say the
expectations of the group.
expectations.
Yeah, because
Expectation was
it's
super high.
Nas and AZ. You think automatically. I mean, they have so many dope songs just together, the two of them, and then Foxy's dope, and so you think automatically like, boom, like this should be classic. Like is what people expected. Produced by Dre. That's the other part. Produced by Dre. So you're like classic automatically, and then
Right.
no, so.
Yeah, it was a letdown in that regard.
I never even heard this album. I didn't even know it was an album. Wouldn't never heard it before.
I wasn't hyped
Can't
about
name
this.
one. I
Yeah,
can't name one
I don't
song off of
see
that
this
album.
shouldn't be so high on the list because again, at this point, Eminem had already fell off.
Right.
And so it's again with some of the things, it's like who was checking for revival at this time?
Yeah, because this came out in 2017. When the other one came out?
It said it came out after Marshall Mathers too, though. A lot of people like that album.
Man, a lot of people are tripping.
This is 04. He fell off in 04. Okay.
Fell off in 04.
How you surprised that his album stuck in 2017 when you heard the album in 04 talking about something? It's going back. Like anything you make after that, I'm like, oh, not surprised.
Well, I mean, okay, so to be fair, the Recovery album came out in 2010, and people
I like the Recovery album.
People like that one. That one.
People like Marshall Mathers LP too.
That Marshall Mathers 2 is not it. I mean, that's what it says right here. It says,
got on there. Everybody was sucking
hold
him
on,
off
it says
for
it
that.
right here. It says it right here. It says since Encore, Eminem's career's definition of hit or miss, but Marshall Mathers LP 2 ignited a little optimism, and so that's it. That's what
that's what I'm saying.
But Marshall Mathers LP 2 was not like so good that I'm expecting something great the next time or something. It was decent at best.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And
then
to me, number
is
2
probably one of the biggest flops of all time.
Yeah.
This Chance
is so much higher.
Oh man.
Chance is so much
that
higher.
was the best time on the internet. Everybody making
the
fun
hype
of
was
Chance
so
after that album.
stupid. Because to me, his best rap album was Acid Rap. And then people was like, oh my God, Coloring Book. He was winning 3
a lot of people love Coloring Book.
Way overhyping that album. And then this one came out, though. I remember people being just going in on this dude on every kind of
that shit was hilarious.
Every kind of article. I mean, and it's hilarious even to think about it because I forgot how trash this album was. I remember listening to the first day being like, yo, that's hilarious. We was in every group chat I was in was talking about how trash this album was.
Yeah.
And this write-up is funny too, because it talks about how this dude just had awkward flows, obnoxious punchlines, repetitive beats, doing an insulting parody of his own music.
Yeah.
That killed me, man. Yeah, that album was bad.
That's funny.
That was a fun time to laugh.
I've never been a Chance fan, so that was just funny to me.
Nah, Acid Rap is good, man.
Yeah, and Coloring Book is good.
Coloring Book is good.
Yeah. So
I never liked them.
Can we think of any other disappointing albums? Any other albums that belong on that list?
Get Back.
I don't know.
Brother.
Oh, Get Back is disappointing. Oh yeah, that's a big one to me. That's a big one to me. But no, to me, worse than Get Back was Left Back, because that was even worse. And that was their final album. And you thinking they're gonna go out with a good. Nope.
I like one of those albums. Hold on.
Get Back is
like
decent.
one of them.
Get Back
has good songs on it.
Yeah. So I
think
feel
Get
like
Back
Left
is
is
one I like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Get Back a lot.
They performed Good Clothes. And it was funny when they performed Good Clothes, they like walking because there's like a catwalk on the stage, so they model it. And then they performed Dreams. I love Dreams. It's one of their best songs. For me.
Breaking My Heart has a fire Lil Wayne verse on it too.
Yeah, Breaking My Heart is a good song, and so they got songs on there that are in their. I would say Dreams is in their top 20 songs.
What about and then we talked about what you call him? J. Cole, what was it? Sideline Story or whatever.
Yeah, Sideline Story. That's one of the most disappointing albums of all time. This Kendrick album should have been on that list. Hold on. This Mr. Morale
Mr.
at the
Morale
5-year
should be
break.
on that
How is
list
that
for
not on the
sure.
list, dog?
That should be on there
man.
for sure.
Come on. What about I also was very disappointed in I was disappointed in that Pusha album too after Daytona too. After he kept saying it was album of the year all year last year. It's Almost Dry.
I mean, I like that album.
Mid. That album was mid.
Okay. I mean, I don't love the album.
It wouldn't make the list.
It would,
to me, it's not top 25. No sense of It's not top 25, but
I love that album. So, but it's not the Nostradamus.
That's another one. Oh, that's not a good album at all.
And we can talk about the other one, that double disc. That's absolute garbage.
Street Disciple.
Street Disciple.
Yeah,
is terrible. And yo, we be on there according to hip hop chats. If he would be swearing that album is good, I'm like, yo, y'all are crazy.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, to be fair, because I said Jay-Z could have had like 3 albums on there. Nas could have like 3 albums on there too, man. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I get hyped when Nas about to release, so I'm like, oh, Nas album coming out. A double disc of this? You'd be like,
I think he probably wanted to be. He was trying to probably be politically fair when he only put 1 Jay-Z and 1 Nas, so he did it like this make either group.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's not the only ones. I'm trying to think of some other really disappointing albums, man. They had a few more, man. But I think we hit most of the biggest ones, man. Like I said, Immobiliary is my most disappointing one ever. So that list is
good job with the list.
The Love Movement.
Oh, Love Movement. I think Stankonia should be on the list, man. We talked about that last week. Stankonia is not a good album. I don't know why people.
Yeah, that's true, man.
After Equipmentize, one of the greatest albums of all time, and then you drop Stankonia is not it. All right, so I think that's disappointing.
Yeah, that's funny. I remember 808s and Heartbreak.
Oh, that
was a huge letdown for me.
Big one, yeah. To me,
I was like, "What is this garbage?" Yo, I turned that shit off so fast.
But there's some people who love that though. There's some people who love that.
Weirdos.
There could be a bunch of Kanye albums on there too, man. Because Kanye.
That's the one that was the most disappointing in, to me.
Yeah. Because after that, I knew Kanye was gonna be hit or miss after that. But before that, he was all hits. You know? And so pathetic.
But this is a good list. They make good lists. That list was a pretty good one. Like they had most of the biggest ones, I would say. I mean, we named a few more, but they really had a lot of good ones.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we named ones that are. I feel like the ones they named are not as controversial as like the ones we would say. Is what I'm saying. Like the ones he named are like where the internet and critically all pans. Like everyone hated on them. So let's talk about what else we want to talk about. Y'all want to hit this NBA playoffs at all?
Let's do it.
Oh yeah, man. How much money you lost, Bryson?
I'm trying to remember. Last week, did we talk about Game 7, or did that not happen yet?
Wait, no. Last week, wait.
Now we had a long gap.
Oh no, we didn't. Yeah, we did.
We had a long gap.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we didn't talk about the end of but that's old news now.
Boston trash.
We gotta talk about this.
Let's leave it at Boston trash.
Yeah, because it ended Monday. No. Boston, y'all suck. Blow it up. I ain't gonna let y'all get off that. Ain't no way. I hate Boston. All right. So yeah, man, blow that up. Y'all got to do something different. Y'all suck every year. Y'all not built like that. Got blown out in Game 7, and that crowd at the beginning of the game was like, oh man, I was like, the Heat are all Boston needs to do is make a couple threes, and this crowd is gonna go crazy. Yeah,
Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, it was
crowd didn't boo them.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm surprised they didn't boo
too. Yeah, that should have been a boo. That was a boo.
They stayed in the stadium too. They rolled with their team. They stayed in the stadium. They all sat there. They were silent, but they all sat and watched. I gotta respect it. But You know,
They
that's
didn't run away
loyalty.
like the
Yeah.
Heat fans when they thought their team
That
was.
deserves a boo. They deserved a boo for that one. That's a boo.
Yeah.
Nah, they should have been booed. Because they got booed in what,
But
game 2 or 3 or whatever that was when they was really blowing.
yeah. So
But yeah, they should have
la-
got booed. But moving on to this
yeah.
series, who you got winning?
Wait. Last week I told y'all about my bet. I've been parlaying my hockey with my basketball, right? Miami and Vegas. So it finally hit in game 7. They both won like within the first quarter. It was both on win. So that was an easy money bet. Won like 300 off of that one. So that was a
Hey.
good bet. And I had done that for every game, like every closeout game. So the 3 times that he done it, I lost all those bets. So this time,
Oh.
right? I'm like, all right, hockey again, Vegas Knights.
All right, so
And
how
I'm gonna
much
put
do we hold
Denver.
on? Now we gotta get
Did you
into it.
come up
How much did you
positive at
lose?
these?
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, because by the end, well, the Heat were mostly underdogs in all those games.
Right,
So
yeah.
I would always get
Always
good
are.
odds. So I wouldn't put that much. And even at the end, they were even bigger underdogs. Both of the teams were Vegas and the Heat, I think, were underdogs. So I got
So
put
you
like
put in
50 to
like,
win 300.
oh, okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, it was easy money. But then this series came, and I put Vegas Knights with the Denver for game 2. And of course, Denver loses. I'm like, oh, man, bad.
Yeah, because they blew them out in game 2 or whatever, right? I mean,
Yeah, the Heat won in game
No, he
2.
won. He won
no,
game 2.
I'm talking about Vegas.
Oh, yeah, Vegas beat both games. They won in the first quarter.
Yeah, I saw
I
whatever.
made a
Oh, nothing. I turned that shit right off.
Yeah, I put
Yeah.
100 on them again last night to win, and they did. So Vegas printing money for me, so I just got to keep betting on them. This series basketball though, it's hard to judge. I don't know what to say now. Now that Miami stole one on the road, nobody
Yeah.
expected that, and I'm like, I can't bet against Miami at home, but I also can't bet
You
I didn't
can't
with
bet
them.
against
expect.
Miami at all,
I
man.
expected Miami to win one on the
I
road.
expect them to win one for sure.
Yeah,
Nah, I didn't do
I
it.
Not
did
on
not
the
expect them
road.
to
I
go
didn't
down
expect
2-0.
on the road. Yeah,
I expected it, man. I listen.
I'm not surprised
Miami,
at being tied 1-1.
they're
Go
not
ahead.
gonna lay down.
well,
They might lose the series, but they're not gonna lay down. I did not expect
not
them to
gonna lay
be
down.
go down
But they
Nah,
2-0.
playing way above their heads, man. They got this dude, what's the dude, Gabriel, whatever?
Yeah, Gabe Vincent.
Gabriel
Gabe
Vincent.
Vincent. This dude looking like a star out there, man.
He gonna
Dropping
get paid.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna get the money.
Come on, man.
Paying for the. He
But
playing for the
No, somebody
money.
will get them a nice Cinderella pumpkin. Because he gonna go right back to looking mid.
That's not. Hey, you think that's gonna happen to all these players? All of these
nah,
elite
that's what I
players that
love
show
about
now?
Miami, though,
I'm
man.
sorry, man. I just didn't see. I mean, if you never was that dude all season, you played 82 games. How many times Gabe Vincent went off? How many times Max Struess was going off?
I
But
mean,
Gabe Vincent has been good for him. He's their starting point guard for sure.
mhm. Yeah,
The
he starts over
real
Lowry.
Consistent 20
people
point per
come
game score.
No.
no, but that's not what he's asked to do.
That's
But
all he has to do now.
yeah, exactly. Jimmy ain't playing that great. I think Jimmy's really hurt actually. So he hasn't been playing
I,
great like the
I don't
last
think
3
he
or 4
is.
games. So,
And that's why I don't understand how they win it still. When they beat the Bucks and Jimmy was going crazy, I'm like, oh,
Right.
he's going crazy.
yeah.
But now you
This
got
ain't
other
that.
people stepping up. But Vince has been stepping up. And the last series,
Caleb Martin.
first it was Martin, and then Duncan Robinson been stepping up, and
Yeah.
he's somebody who he played well before. He just
Mhm.
so I
He
feel like
got
he
put
just
on a
Got
bench
benched.
for sucking.
right,
Yeah.
but that happened. He had a bad shooting streak, and now he's back where he normally is.
He had some bad shooting streaks in these games.
No,
Mhm.
What he
not in
had a
these,
bad
not in
shooting
these,
streak, did he?
not really, not in these
Okay.
games.
Yes, against the Celtics, he could have
Did
put
he
that
go
game away
over for one of
twice
them games?
Yeah,
in
Yeah.
game
he missed
6.
2 open
Oh, and
shots, but
he
that
missed
was
two wide open
he
shots.
missed 2 open shots, but but he had hit like 3 threes before that. He's not.
Yeah, but
If you look up,
but
man,
I
That's
don't know.
it.
if you
Somebody
look
gonna
up,
pay
That's what I
these
love
dudes about
about
to get these
Miami,
nice
though.
contracts, and it's gonna go poof, and they're gonna turn back to pumpkins, man. And hey,
okay,
good for them,
Nah,
man. Good for them.
I
I
don't
hope they
think
get
so.
paid.
we'll see.
Not
Vincent,
bad.
I
I
mean,
think they're good though, Miami. Because they signed all their people already signed for years, so they should have money to move around the way they need to. I don't think there any cap space. Got
Then
to
again,
get rid of
Miami
people like
gonna pay your boys Gabe Vincent a grip.
maybe. I don't think they need to.
Hey,
No, Gabe
Bucks
Vince,
nigga,
not
man, look,
who.
I hope you get
Wait,
paid,
Gabe
brother.
Vincent's up
Nah,
for
he
a
get the
contract?
whole.
Get
Yeah,
paid.
Vincent's up for the contract.
Get paid, man.
Okay.
Get that money.
Yeah, he got that rookie contract though that he about to get. It ain't about to be nothing extra crazy.
Yeah,
Y'all saw that
Right
story,
after being a
man.
rookie.
J. Cole's the man that got Caleb Martin the job.
Shout out to J.
Y'all saw
Cole,
that, man?
dog. Come on,
Dang,
man. Come
bruh.
on, dog. All he do
He
is
got a
everything
record
he touch turn
label.
to
He about
gold,
to
dog.
he about to manage some sports players, man. Everything he touched, he killing the game, dog. Don't give J. Cole
Number
his
one,
props.
top 3, and he ain't 2 or 3. You feel me?
Yeah, man. And
y'all sound like Jigga fans, man. Be like,
he
yo, you
even
see
makes
the jeans though?
some Lil Durk. He could even make Lil Little's songs good, man. Lil Durk songs good and stuff
Dirk
like
has a
that, man.
big following.
He made a Summer Walker song that was dope. Ain't that some stuff? Hey, how you make a dope Summer
I
Walker
still
song?
gotta
That's
listen to
crazy.
that
That's
song.
talent.
Dang, now some Walker catch your strays too.
No,
Wow.
we already did some Summer Walker last time.
Is that gonna be consistent on this pod? We just
No.
Summer
I was
Walker?
just making
Probably.
jokes. I was just
Y'all gonna make her
joking.
No,
not
I'm
perform
gonna
even
keep
less.
it
Just
up.
joking.
Now she's not even gonna show up to the show.
Oh, not gonna show up to. What do you mean?
Before she said she didn't want to do no performances because she emotional or something like that.
Oh yeah. They want to
Now
perform
you
some of
gonna
the
make her
songs.
not
Yeah.
even she's not even gonna book it. She's
You're
not
right.
even
I
gonna do it.
apologize. I
She gonna
take
stay
that back.
home.
I take that
Mental
back.
health is real, man.
Take that back.
Yeah. Anyway, since we're
Yeah.
talking about women, shout out to the Aces, WNBA 7-0. They've been going
Oh,
crazy. Aja Wilson, yeah, that's my other bet that I'll be. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
7-0.
All right. Hey,
Vegas,
see, that's
Bottom
what
of
I'm
the
talking
barrel,
about.
man.
Vegas
That's
teams
You
are
gotta
progressive.
stop,
cold,
man. You gotta
dog.
stop
That's
gambling, man.
progressive right there, man.
Nah,
Betting
dude, you
on
scraping
the
the bottom of the barrel with
WNBA.
the gambling,
No,
man.
Vegas teams are
nah, man.
successful. I don't know
No,
what it
you
is in the
toxic
water,
beat
Nah,
but their
you
prices
teams
scraping the
are
are
bottom of
really
the barrel
good.
with that
this.
gambling, man. You doing
This
like
is a
somebody that's like a fiend, like a weed head that don't got no more weed left, and they scraping that black
Oh
stuff out the
man.
bowl and lighting that up. That's what you doing right
Okay. I thought you was about to say something else. Yeah, that's bad. I never done that before. But Um, yeah, man, aces are cold. Vegas teams are fire. They're always easy money bets. Um, but yeah, man,
now. They
I got
toxic. How you support
Miami.
a toxic team? Didn't they trade a chick that
That
was
was
pregnant? And they got in trouble for it.
yeah. It's Becky Hammond threatened to not play or
You
You
something.
ain't hear
not
about this,
progressive
Derek?
now. Dang, all
You
they
ain't
do
hear
is
about
being
this, Derek?
progressive. I did not hear
Hey,
about
I
The
this.
love
most
that though. Hey,
misogynist
I'm with
team.
Becky.
No, I
I
was
ride
with her
with
too.
Becky.
Actually, I agree. We can talk about this, man. This is an interesting topic. All right,
All
so let
right,
me
tell me about
okay.
it.
So the coach of the team, the lady who was on the team was a good player,
Mm-hmm.
got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
They was ready to go, basically trying to push for a chip. They traded her because she wasn't really able to play for that season.
Mm-hmm.
The WNBA said basically that she violated like massive rules and the rights of the player, and she got like big time fine, and I forgot what else. Took a draft pick too, Bryson.
Yeah, something. Yeah, something
She
like that.
got
They're
pretty
trying to crack
severely
down on it
punished.
really
They
hard.
cracked down on it, really. Yes.
Yeah.
Because they traded a person who couldn't play. Now, me and my wife had an argument about this. If she was injured and they traded her, it would be no problem.
Right.
But because she's pregnant and they traded her, it's a huge problem.
How is it different? What's the difference?
You toxic too, apparently. See?
No,
Man,
wait, hold on.
we cancel
It's
for show.
wait, we about to get canceled. I just don't understand. Wait, I'm being genuinely asking. Okay, all right. Listen to the two ladies that watch our podcast. I'm genuinely asking. I really want to know how if you can't play for the season, if you get players get traded all the time. Okay, in all sports. They get traded when they don't want to be traded. Get traded to cities they don't want to go to. They get traded all the time. And they
This is
get
what I
traded a
said.
lot when they are hurt or unable to
This
play.
is what
They
I
get
said.
traded. This happens all the time.
Yep.
So how is it different if you can't play and the team trades you? How is that different than if you
Because you
just
telling a
tore your
woman that's
ACL
pregnant,
and someone
you're
traded you?
telling a
How is that
woman
different?
that's pregnant, she's not injured. She's pregnant, that she had to move to a whole new city, get a whole new spot, all that type of stuff, mid-pregnancy, because she can't play.
Okay, how is it different if I just tore some ligament of mine and I get traded
You're not pregnant.
And now I have to go. I'm going to physical therapy. I'm going to physical therapy in some other
I
city.
think the story, I
I'm
think, is a
moving.
little bit different.
Go ahead.
I
Fix
All
think
it.
right,
they
go
were.
ahead.
I think it was a contract extension, and they were like, "You're not gonna get pregnant on us" or something like that, while we're trying to make a run for the championship, and that's not okay. You cannot tell someone not to get pregnant or anything like that. Is
Oh,
what
so
it
they told.
was.
Okay, all right. So that she didn't get traded, or she did?
I don't think she got traded. They took a first round pick and suspended the coach for 2 games. Let's see.
All right. Is the
I'm still
coach a
reading up
man
on
or a woman?
The
it.
woman.
Is a woman, Becky Hammond
Becky
Okay.
Hammond.
from the
All right.
Spurs.
Okay. So this is a woman telling another woman, "Don't get pregnant while we about to go push for a chip."
Yeah,
Okay.
it says the team violated. The team violation entailed promises of impermissible benefits during contract extension negotiation. Oh, for
Mm.
former Aces player Hamby. The respect in the workplace violation stemmed from comments Hammond made to Hamby in connection to the latter's pregnancy. Let me see. Deeply disappointed outcome. Hammond says this didn't happen. She basically saying that's not what happened.
Mm.
Uh, but mm, I think that's about it. If I got anything else, I'll add to it. But
Okay.
either way it
So
goes,
they didn't say what. Okay. Did they say what
What's the
she said?
problem?
What did she say?
I'm gonna look for it.
All right.
Uh,
So you got your flashlight on.
Yeah, you do.
yeah.
But to me, I don't care. So what?
Okay.
If you tell a chick don't get pregnant, like
Is that
you can go tell a male player to not do stuff.
not pull your gun out in the club? Not pull your gun out
Hey,
in the
guns are
car?
Second Amendment rights, dog.
That's
If John
it is a
Morant
Second Amendment right.
if John Morant wants to get big with the right wing, all you gotta do is he should
So,
pull it out, shoot some beer,
that's right. I
shoot some Bud
mean,
Light, and he'll be big. He'll be big. You know what I'm saying?
nobody talking about that rights violation, that Second Amendment rights violation. Nobody cares. Dang. But okay, so I am interested in women's sports. Obviously, how often do women get pregnant during the season? I really I don't really know. Like I don't
I
know.
mean,
Is
it can
this
happen at
something that
any
they
time, right? I mean, look, can't tell a
I
chick
don't
not to get pregnant, man. It's her job.
uh,
Your boss at your job can't tell a chick not to get pregnant.
no, of course. But I'm just so interested if we teammates and we got a
I would
shot
be
at the
pissed at you
chip
if you got pregnant.
and you got pregnant. Yeah, that's because that's a choice. That ain't you got injured. You chose to sit out for the season. Now, when we had a shot at the chip, you hurt your whole
So
team. I would feel away. I would feel away. I don't know how
yeah,
you manage that, but that just
I
just
mean,
seems crazy.
and
No,
it's the
Judy
thing though,
Chance.
like it is weird because in NBA contracts and stuff like that, you're not supposed to be able to ride a motorcycle
Yep.
and do certain
Mm.
things that could harm you. It's in the contract. They of course they don't heavily enforce it. They're not gonna really come get you, but they can take your money away if they found out that you did these things under contract and that's how
If
you
you
got
bust
hurt.
your
That's
leg up
why,
and can never play again because you rode a motorcycle, they're not gonna let you get off the hook, man. They
yeah.
don't let you
That's
keep
what
the
happened with
$100 million.
Jay Williams,
Yep.
when he got drafted and he got hurt in a car.
Well,
They actually wound up giving him the money because they thought he could recover from him, so they did him a solid, but they could have easily taken it from him. So with this chick, yeah, she did get traded. They were gonna extend her, but then she got pregnant, so they traded her because, like you said, they were
mm,
pushing for a championship. And the chick said that her daughter asked her after she got traded, "Did we get traded because of my baby sister?" I don't know if that's true or not, but hey, man,
you just say
I
yeah. Why can't you
get
tell them the
both
truth?
sides.
Yeah, we got traded because of your baby sister.
Look, I
I
understand,
get
but
both
it's sports.
sides.
It's sports,
No,
man.
it's for yeah. I don't understand. I understand not wanting to move, but again, no players want to get when they get all the time. Whenever trade rumors and stuff come up, none of the players want to get traded. That's always a negative.
Yeah.
Like nobody ever wants to get traded. So, like, why are we supposed to feel worse for this player getting traded because they happen to be pregnant, whereas Maybe they would have traded her even if she wasn't pregnant. I mean,
they look.
No, it seemed like they were gonna sign her to an extension before
It
that.
seemed like they wanted her
Okay.
until she got pregnant.
So
it's my
she
understanding. I heard him talking about it on the radio. That's how I kind of got the gist of the story.
Okay.
Well, I'm not an expert on WNBA, but this was a very interesting topic, and me and my wife was arguing. Like, we got in an argument about it because I'm like, because that's not, because to me, if everything's supposed to be equal, then if the equivalent or whatever the closest equivalent is to a man had missed the games because he was doing something that the team needed him for and he wasn't there, by his choice, the team would have a right to be mad at this dude.
Like okay, so like with Kyrie, I don't want to take the vaccine, right? It's like a choice.
And the team was, yes.
The team's mad at him because he can't play because he forcing his rights, choosing. Now I'm not saying I agree with it, but he's choosing his rights now, and everyone's mad at him. Everyone hated him for that. How is this different? She chose to get pregnant, right? I mean, like, it's a choice.
Yeah, I feel you. That's how
I don't know her personal situation as far as like how difficult it, how much trouble she has with pregnancy and things like that. But generally, if you healthy and everything like that is going well, then you can kind of choose kind of when that happens, or at least some kind of choices on that. So,
But
okay, but you know what you're doing.
Even if you're trying for one, if you're trying for one though, then then that's something you like. Why can't you be open?
But even if you're not trying, that's the point. No, even if you're not trying, is the point, because you know what you're doing. That's like, I got the motorcycle. I ain't got to drive it during the season, or I could wait till I retire, but I'm deciding to do it now. So whatever happens, happens. That's it. That's why all of these players come up with these bogus way. Oh, I hurt myself. What was Jaylen Brown? He hurt himself catching a vase or something like that and cut his hand open.
Oh yeah.
So they always got stupid
what you think
stories
he was doing
about how they
really he was in a knife
himself.
fight or something? He was doing like a West Side Story style knife fight, like the Beanie video.
He might have been on a hibachi grill trying to get a little crazy. Yeah, and then another player like hurt himself falling down the stairs. They said one day one of them big players hurt the leg or something like that.
That sounds familiar, man. Yeah, this is a whole.
What about JPP when he blew his hand up?
Yeah, man. That was.
Hey, there's consequences to your actions, dog.
Yeah, man. That was.
Well, what I'm saying is that with any of those situations with the men, whether it's I don't want to get vaccinated or whether it's I want to show my gun off in my car, or whether it's whatever any of these
like
decisions that they make.
Yeah, if that happened before the Super Bowl or something, then people would have a right to be mad at it.
And people are always, anytime these things happen to the male players, though, they're always mad at the players, right? It's always like you stupid. Even if they didn't break any law, even if it's a personal choice, right?
Yeah.
We're mad at them because you're messing up the team. It's all about the team. It's about how do we make the team win. And if you're not about winning for the team, then I'm mad at you. I don't want you on my team then if you're not about winning for the team. Why are we gonna change that narrative if now that we're talking about a different gender?
I'm with that. Hashtag misogynistic podcast. Let's go.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm with y'all. I agree 100%.
Yeah,
we need a woman's perspective.
You can't say equality, though. My thing is like, if it's equality, it's equality, dog. Like, what's the difference, man?
Yeah, that's like those players who are going to sit out for the season. They'd be having like the elective surgeries right before the season starts, so they can say they're hurt.
And I'd be mad every time it happened. Michael Thomas and stuff like that. Oh, I'd be like, trade this dude, trade him. I wanted us to trade Michael Thomas like 2 seasons ago, right? I was so annoyed at this dude. Trade him because he's not providing any value for the team while he's sitting there. I understand you hurt, stuff like that, but yeah, you could have gotten this surgery early. You could have done this. Right. You could have done that. So I don't feel sympathy for you not because I don't value people as human beings, but because at the end of the day, it's sports.
I'm a fan of the team.
Everyone's trying to win, and I'm a fan of the team.
Well, not just that, but all the other players on the team. How much did they? They only have XYZ chances to be on a championship team.
Right.
So, yeah, exactly. Everybody's supposed to sacrifice.
Right.
Right.
So you lose your maybe one or two chances, or one of your 2 or 3 chances in your whole career at having to be on the championship team because somebody chose to make a life choice, and that's great for them. I'm glad, for them. It's not like it's bad, but you can't get mad when they trade you. At the team, they got other aspirations. You want to do something different.
Right. So I mean, you still
Exactly.
get
I'm with
paid when you
that.
get traded. It's not like they taking your money away, right?
Yeah, but you got to move.
Yeah.
Okay, that's part of the game. That's just part of sports. You got to move. That's. I'm sorry. That's like.
Yeah, so they
I'm with
came
you,
down
dog.
hard on the thing. Like I said, this is that's why I said we can talk about it because that was super interesting. Because I was
Yeah,
like,
That is interesting. Yeah.
for sure, for sure.
Shout
All
out to
right.
the WNBA talk. Y'all should
Yeah,
watch WNBA. Great basketball going on.
yeah,
man,
and
Elijah
I
Wilson
watch
been
it.
going
I'm good.
crazy.
No, I do like it when I watch it, but I only watch during the playoffs. Man.
and if we we out of line, if we talk to something, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, man.
I'm happy to be educated
Yeah,
on
I could easily be missing something. You got to explain it to me though, because it don't make sense from what I'm seeing.
What about what about y'all want to talk about the Apple Vision or whatever it is?
Oh yeah, man. What's up
The
with that?
eyes
Oh man, that
phone?
shit's
Y'all
so
want to know about the
fire.
eyes phone?
That shit's so fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that fire? Oh, you like
I
that?
got mixed reviews. Oh,
Okay, all right.
I got real mixed reviews.
Mixed
I
fire.
watched
But
I
Mixed
watched a
fire.
video about it today. Dude was talking about how it does such a good job with the eye tracking.
Hmm.
yeah.
So the eye tracking
Oh, he
goes.
had one. He already had one.
Well, he went and tested it. Some
Oh,
YouTuber.
okay.
He went and
Mm.
tested it and
Yeah, I know he's double.
used it for like a half hour. So he was talking about how good the eye tracking on it is. And so like it could see everything on it. Like you move your hands and it does stuff with all that stuff is interacting with your hands.
Yeah,
You got all these cameras in the front and all these cameras on your eyes. So like when
yeah.
the screen, the keyboard pop up, it read your eye, like reading it and stuff. And you can just type like that with
Yeah.
your eyes. So those
Definitely.
are some cool
All
features.
right, so I'll bring it in. So this Apple, what is it called? The eyeglass? No, that's a part of the feature. It's
It's
called the
Eye
eyeglass.
Vision, man. Vision Pro, man.
Eye
Vision
Vision.
Pro.
Vision Pro, right? Apple's coming
Yeah,
out with their
man.
Vision Pro, which is like a
It's the
Oculus, which
eyes
is like
phone.
it's like the PlayStation one too, where they just got the headset with the
Hmm.
virtual
Yeah,
reality and stuff like that. But
yeah, yeah.
of course Apple is never first to do anything. But so I think they this is a better version than the Oculus and all that. It does more. It is actually in tune with your phone. You can use it. I don't know. I guess it'd probably be only iPhone compatible, it seems like at
Of
first.
course.
But um so all of that is cool to me. That's the big step. But honestly, I think this is the start of the future. This is where everything we're about to
Mm.
finally get into that phase where things are we had the Google Glass a long time ago. It didn't work for whatever
Hmm.
reason. I thought that was amazing at the time when it came out. That was like 10 years
Was an
ago.
amazing idea, but yeah, yeah.
I still think in theory, because I got to
I would
I
get
met
one.
somebody with one and it was
Mm-hmm.
fire. When I used
I
it,
would
it
get it
worked good. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the Google
because
Glass
that's
is
not
fire.
$3,500.
Yeah, this
Right.
is expensive. But it seems like the way they're setting it up to where it looks like it works, like people could work on it. So they
Mm-hmm.
had like the different like all your different monitors up. They showed a guy in the office using it.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think it's tight. I think it's dope. I personally wouldn't get one even if I had the money because I think walking around with this big thing on my head looks stupid as hell.
Yeah, the dude in the
And
video said it was heavy because it's like all metal
yeah,
and glass, and the battery life supposed to be trash. But I mean, they don't
yeah.
know. Nobody had it out in a while, but it's got a
You
thing
just
attached.
gotta wait
You're
till you
supposed
just
to keep
gotta
a
wait till you
battery in
get
your
the
pocket
Vision Pro
off the
Max. That's
bat.
all. You just
So
gotta
you
wait
have
for
a
It's
the
gonna get
Vision
battery,
Pro
smaller and
there's a
better. That's
Max.
what I
wire
said.
hanging from your head that goes to your
From the
battery
back of your
in your
head,
back
I saw
pocket.
that.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
battery only said 2 hours. And that's what Apple said. It's only 2 hours. So is it
Mm,
probably a little bit like hour 45 minutes, something like that? And then so that was
yeah.
those are the things that people said, but they ain't tried it yet. It ain't out till next year. So
Yeah.
Mm.
I
$3,500.
mean,
You gotta show me something fire that it does. Like what is it gonna do? It's gotta do something amazing. Because for the I
I
want to
don't
see what
think
it
it
can
has to
do for
do
$3,500.
it don't have to do much, honestly, before people start buying it because it does
Because
a
they got
lot
a lot of
already. I
Apple
mean,
stands out here that will buy anything with an Apple
Oh
logo.
yeah.
That don't mean it's
Oh
gonna
I
yeah.
be
would
worth thirty five
not
hundred
even
dollars.
yes, true. it's only cool that it's Apple because I have an iPhone and my messages will be able to pop up and I make phone calls from it and stuff like that. To me personally,
Your messages
because
can
like I
pop up
said, I
on
think,
your iPad or
Yeah.
your MacBook.
but listen, I think this is what I'm saying. I think this is the future. Where eventually this is going away from phones. Like I think the evolution of the Google Glass and all this
uh,
stuff is no more phones. Everything's just on your glasses or you're on a headset, pops into your eye or whatever, projected onto your eye and stuff like that. I
I
mean,
don't think.
like,
That's
See,
happening in the
I
future.
don't know.
I
How you
don't.
gonna do
Yeah.
TikTok dances if you don't have no phone in your hand?
What'd he say? I
Yeah.
missed it, huh?
How you go to do a TikTok dance? Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
that's I don't know, but
uh,
they'll be able to connect. They'll have like the Connect cameras, how the Xbox used to have the Connects and stuff with the camera on it. They'll have stuff like that. I don't know. That's a good. That's a good
uh,
question though. People do like to point the camera at themselves too much to wear something out facing.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that this is gonna replace phones. I don't think this is the future. You got. I don't know your vision of the future. Your vision of the future is like that Wally future where you just sit in the chair, and
Nah,
recliner
it's
all
more
day.
like
Like,
what
but
is the name of that book?
I don't.
Ready Player One. That's what I think the future will be more like,
I was
where everyone
saying like
lives.
this
Future of
goes
video
into a.
games.
Yeah, but this is not. This is the whole thing about this is like it's not. It's not like the metaverse type thing. It's like it's just
It's
But they could
yeah,
make a game that
augmenting
was
the.
fire with it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
if it was used for gaming, but they're not saying it is.
Yeah.
They had the
Because
2K on there that the dude was playing,
yeah, but this
but
thing ain't made to
that's
compete with a Quest or whatever. Because if it was, it would be around that price line. Even if it was $1,000, because they got an Apple tax, it still wouldn't.
yeah,
$3,500. You're not trying to get gamers to play with it. You got to show something fire that it
yeah.
does that's different than those other ones. I would like to see
That's
it
what
because the hand tracking stuff is really cool, and that eliminates the need for a controller. So I would like to see somebody make a dope game for it. But I got to see how it
Mm.
looks.
it's gonna evolve. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Eventually,
it'll
of course, the
evolve.
price is gonna come down, like all things do once they become in mass production.
Not
What do you
Max.
mean,
What
Max?
Yeah,
But
I
their
thought stuff don't
laptop
go.
prices
they'll
are.
make a headset SE or something, and it'll be for
It'll
broke
come
people.
down to be
But it
no.
ain't
It'll be
gonna
come down to like 2,000 a pop. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
1,500,
Okay.
but that's not bad if it includes all your phone things and if the battery life
Not
gets
gonna
it
more,
replace
you
your
is
can
phone.
wear.
no. It don't replace your phone.
It
This is
will
what I'm
never
saying. You
replace your
keep.
phone.
Are you walking? Are you gonna walk all day with this thing on?
That's
Is
what
that
you're
what you're
saying.
saying?
You'd be
You
surprised how
walking
many people
with
would.
goggles on?
Yes,
Okay, if listen,
yes,
They said it's
number
heavy
one,
and
too,
the
that's
so
what
people
they're
battery
don't
trying
want
to
life.
to.
sell it as. That's what they're trying to sell it as. That's why they kept
Yeah, they
showing
showed it.
the screen will go clear if you're not doing anything,
Yeah,
so
they
you can
showed a
see the
dude that was
people.
like in his house just taking a video of his family with it, and it was making a 3D
Yeah,
movie of his family. I'm
yeah.
like, if you just
Yeah,
wearing that
I
around
think
your kids,
that's
that's a
the number
weirdo.
one reason I wouldn't get it is because I look like a fucking idiot having giant goggles on my face and like I'm walking around with my kids. Like I don't want the world to become people have giant goggles, but if it's a glass like the Google Glasses was, that's not bad to me. It just looks like
Yeah, that's not
glasses.
bad. Because I wear
Yeah, I
glasses,
could
so
do
that would
that.
be no big deal. I would be fine with getting a pair of those.
Yeah,
It to me, this thing was different than other Mac stuff because most of the time the Mac stuff makes the shit look cooler than other
yeah,
versions of it. And this
yeah.
looked just like any other headset, just it had way more tech in it. And those in like the tech aspects they show, like as far as all the cameras and eye tracking was cooler. But it didn't look sleeker. It didn't look like, oh, that's the Apple, that's the thing that people need to get because of that.
But in its competition, it is the best though. If you compare it to the Oculus,
I
it
don't know
looks
what the
way
competition
better.
is. $3,500.
I would
What's the competition? That's not a competition.
like I said, I would only say the Oculus, but that's
Only
the
rich
Oculus
people
is a
with
lot
tons of money
cheaper.
is gonna buy this, man.
Oh yeah, they like I said, they're setting it up to make it seem like it's a business thing at first.
Right.
People are gonna have their stand-up offices with all their monitors and stuff like that.
But
I
people
don't think
can
it's
buy an
meant.
Oculus if they want one. It's crazy,
Oh
but
yeah,
it's a PlayStation 5 type price. If you want
yeah,
PSVR, you can afford that. You know.
yeah,
So
for sure.
we'll see what it does and what it evolves into. Yeah, you're right. In 4 or 5 years, it might be a product that's more able to be for the masses.
I think it will be. But I'm skipping this first one. I don't need it. I
I'm
can't
an OG Mac
justify.
hater, so no, it's
Yeah,
trash.
Yeah, I'm not. I've never been.
I'll
to
never
the-
wear
Max
this on
was
my
like
face like
93.
that.
Mm-mm.
So shout out to Apple.
PC for life.
No, it's not.
Built my own,
Shout out to
son.
I also like. Nah, I'm gonna shout out. I like when people, because this will inspire other people to build it and make it better. And you, like you said, you like other things, so then that next version is gonna come out with somebody else doing it that way that you like it. So they'll just keep
I don't like none
evolving.
of this stuff. I get motion sickness. I can't wear no VR for that long. I wear that shit.
God, nah, they're fun. My friend has an Oculus. I played it. It's dope. I like it.
I
But
had played it as well. And about 10 minutes in, I was like, yeah, I'm good. No. I ain't tried a new
I'll be
Meta
going
Quest.
crazy on
Don't they have a
Oculus.
new one coming out? The Quest 3 or something like that? That's supposed to be. But VR, not for me. That Zelda is for me. You know what I'm saying? That Zelda is the shit. All right. I got about 60 shrines in. Loving it. Got to keep going, though.
Dope. What else we gotta talk about? That's it.
Well, that's wrong.
I saw some kind of screen sharing.
Yeah, is this y'all can see my screen? This is what
Yeah.
you look like. With that
Walk around
vision
looking
from
like
here.
Obito?
Yeah.
See, now you're making it tight though.
That black dude cosplaying. That's Bryson right there.
Cool.
That black dude cosplaying right there. Go up.
No, the dude
Oh,
at the top.
yeah, that's you. Oh, that's you, dog.
That's kind of tight though. Hold on, that is fire.
Yeah,
Nah,
man.
son, you gonna walk down the street looking like that? Nah, B.
Yeah, that is
Nah.
tight.
Yeah, man, you gotta get the
Nah,
whole
that's
fit.
fire.
If you get the Vision Pro, I'll buy you the fit, dog, for sure.
That's fire. Nah, that's tight for
No
real.
way. Bald Obito.
Yeah, man.
That's funny, man.
All right.
Those things are
close it
dope.
All
Before
right.
we go, let me
Anything
get my
else we
15
go?
seconds F1 segment. All
Oh,
right.
yeah,
We got Mercedes back. All right, we back, officially back.
I thought y'all got
2,
I thought y'all
3.
got
We
some
got
dubs.
second and third this
Yeah,
week.
yeah,
You feel
yeah.
me?
Hey.
Back, baby. We all the way back. Watch out, Red Bull. Y'all gonna win this year, but next year we back. It's
How long
like
y'all been saying that?
this is our second year saying that.
Yeah, 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it'd been a few years since y'all been saying that.
No.
It was just
2
last
years
year
ago,
that they got upset.
last year we
or
sucked.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year we were a third place team at best, but this year we on the head. No, it's over. We found the way. We on the right track. Next year is a dub.
How much
Maybe at the end
money
of
you
this year.
betting on F1? They got a lot of parlays for F1. How you parlay
No,
F1?
F1 odds are terrible because it's so easy to tell who's gonna win, especially with Red Bull being as dominant. They win every year. They probably win every race this year. So your odds are really bad in F1 that I found.
They win every race, but you talking about some other team?
They win every race this year.
Isn't it easy money to just bid for the team that dominates?
Yeah, but the odds are like negative 500, so you'd have to bet 500 to win 100. You're in the off chance that
That's
they
how
don't
dominant
win.
this other team is against your team. Your team must be really
Red Bull is dominant. Hey, we won 7 in a row. So I mean, cool. They won 2 in a row. I mean, I guess.
Whatever. But was y'all that big like you don't get no money if y'all win?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. If you say so.
Yeah, 2016 Mercedes they say was the most dominant car ever. But
y'all heard about this dude came out said they really at the alien ship?
Wait, I didn't hear. What are you talking about?
What happened?
Respected Air Force dude said they really got the alien ship. They been had it. Came out and said it today. I saw it on the news today. They've been holding it and hiding it. And he said the dude that gave testimony in front of Congress lied on the stand. Should be going to jail. They really got the alien ship. We knew it all along, man. Mulder was right. Mulder was
I don't
right.
care. I just don't understand.
You're talking about F1, but I'm talking about something that's a real thing. And you talking about F1.
Where you think they got the Vision Pro Max technology from, dog? Where you think they get the Vision Pro Max technology? That's from the alien ship, bro.
I don't know, man. This is weird. This alien shit is weird. I don't get it.
All right.
Oh, we should have talked for all mankind. That's what we should have talked about.
Next week.
We gonna talk about it when the new season about to start, man. You like obsessed with the show that's like we've been watching
it's
it.
great. I just finished it too.
I love the show. I love the show. Oh, I've been watching. I told y'all.
We can talk about it right now.
I told y'all when season 1, when I saw season 1, I said, "For All Mankind is the shit. You got to watch it."
It's the best space show right now. Yeah, for sure.
It's getting better. I think.
There's no other space shows on right now. What's other space shows?
Oh well, I guess you're right. Yeah.
I mean, unless you count the Orville, which is like kind of on.
Orville was Orville was the best, but that's not coming on right now.
I didn't know. I expected sci-fi from the show though. At first, season 1 and 2 are pretty basic. Season 3, of course, they go to Mars. That's more futuristic and cool. I like that.
But it's alternative history though. So the difference.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
They go to Mars in the 90s because of how the space race changed by Russia landing first. So by having all of that, you get a whole different history. Right. So that's how it changed. You get
it's dope.
Yeah, I love that show.
I went into it expecting something different though, so I was like,
you expected like lasers and like or something like that.
I thought something was about to get crazy. I was like, any minute somebody's gonna be an alien. Nothing. I was like, no. I kept waiting for it.
To me, still the dopest part is that catch from the season 1. The catch from season 1.
Ellen?
That was still
crazy.
No, that's all was really, bro. You finished season 2?
Yeah, he finished the whole thing.
I finished everything.
Oh, okay, yeah. When they ran out on the moon in the duct tape, man.
That's what I'm saying. Tracy and Gordon,
they almost made it too, man. I was like, there's no way they're gonna make it, and they almost made it.
They made it.
I've been upset if they didn't make it though. That was insane.
If they didn't get the reactor shut down. That would have been fun.
No, I would have been upset if they made it like healthy and they would have been all back to normal. I would have been mad at that.
I thought when
after their body was popping up.
I thought when they
were dead. When you see all the blood, it was just dramatic to watch them.
That shit was too cool.
I love that the show.
I was in my room. My wife was listening because I watched this all recently. My wife was in the room. I was like, no, I was so upset. I was like, no, not. Those are my 2 favorite characters right there, Tracy and Gordo. Come on, man.
Yeah. They were.
No. Great show. I like that the show is.
It didn't have the same level of. Because that one dude with the weird saying you're obsessed with that chick, and it's like, come on, man, get it together, man.
Danny or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
they had to put that dude in isolation. I like that. I
blew up the whole base or whatever. Yeah.
The oil rig thing.
Pressure high. He set up the emoing out like. What he was doing, writing a poem or something about the chick? I forgot what he was doing.
He just was staring.
No, he was just staring at it, and he turned the comms off. Like
he just turned.
That's right, he turned the comms off. That's right. I forgot.
And then he let the dead dude take the blame, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
and I hate that.
Yeah, that dude is annoying.
I love that the show is not following a blueprint. Like you never know what to expect. They keep some surprises going for the most part. But I hate that they kept alluding to Danny about to tell whatever his name is, Ed, I think, that he slept with his wife, but they never did it. Like I really wanted Ed to kill him for sure. I was tired of that dude. So hopefully he die in isolation.
And now
it wouldn't kill him, he'd feel bad because of Gordo, because that was his man.
Yeah, I guess, but he had to come. That
but he probably wouldn't kill him all the way. You know what I mean?
And now, after all the mess ups he's had, I mean, he might.
And Margot in Russia now? I'm like,
man, I felt bad for her, man.
Yeah,
I felt bad for her, man.
I did, but I didn't because she started sipping for a Russian. I'm like,
she did love to do, but I don't know why she just didn't come clean about it. When she started giving information, I was like, why you just don't bail now? Like before you giving information, you can't betray America.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It makes no sense. Well, she said that there was a mutual exchange and they helped each other out too, but
but at the end,
but when they was like, held the man, when they was like, you gotta give us the info, and she did it, I was like, you should just step down now. Like I understand why she did that.
She should have let old boy die. It's just one person. Like, dang, come on, man.
But she had already given information, so she was already going to be.
I ain't give that much.
Nah, I gotta
tell FBI.
It don't matter.
I gotta tell FBI at this point
because they can't prove what she's given or not. I mean, just the image of her being on the phone, all of that, just the constant contact. That's all. It looks too funny to.
I guess, but what she expected was gonna happen to her, man.
We just said,
we're gonna cut this out the pod. We just talking.
Sure. Yeah, the
I
yeah,
just
we'll
I
drop
don't know,
this
man.
conversation when the show about to start. So spoiler
Yeah,
alert for All Mankind. If y'all ain't watching, it's one of the dopest shows, alternate history. Yeah, should definitely check it out. Yeah, it was not what I like I said, not what I expected at all when I first started watching it. So
yeah, and
the
I
go
don't
ahead.
know. The throwing the daughter off of the spaceship, that was kind of cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Even though it would have been cooler if she died, though. I was cool with that. The pregnant daughter, when they
Nah,
had to
you
Oh
can't
fly her
yeah,
kill
up
the
to
yeah,
space
yeah,
baby.
on
Come
top
on,
of the
man.
spaceship,
yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah,
she had to like catch it. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, she could have died right there.
They
No, that chick
kill a
annoying,
lot of
man. She fell
people
in
in the
love with
show.
the dude in like a week.
I
And wait, they didn't
know.
even no
What?
protection. I'm
Yeah, I'm
like, they
like, you
don't give
stupid as
astronauts
hell. Why are
protection.
you? Yeah, but no, but like, yo, why are you fucking in space, dog? You ain't bring no condoms, then don't bang, man.
That don't make no sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah,
She could
You
have, yeah,
notice
they could
these
have did something else,
astronauts.
man.
Hold on. These astronauts that be they be on Mars for 2 years or whatever their plans be for long times on the moon. They give them condoms. Come on, man. They gotta have
You
condoms.
having
They,
real love, like
yeah.
she really like loving this dude, man. Like they
No,
about to
she
have
loved
a
him
real
for
love
real.
child. I'm
and
like,
that's
yo, are you
fine.
serious, my dude?
You
Come
could
on, man,
love
stop fine,
with the
man. Get your
condom.
shit together, man.
No, come on. You could love with the condom.
Bro, you
I'm
on the
sorry.
planet for
No,
America, dog. You can't just be out there like, oh,
yeah,
I'm about to love this Russian guy in 5 minutes. Just met this, and now I gotta have this baby. Come on, man.
exactly.
Like,
He
what
could
you
be
out here
playing you
for,
like
man?
Margot.
Yeah, that's pathetic, dog. You out here for America. We could have sent some other Chinese chick up there, some other chick up there that knew about some ice or whatever. You come up there with that weak shit,
Exactly.
you make your pops is the you making your whole family good. You supposed to be an astronaut legacy chick. You supposed to be about it. But
Right.
Yeah.
you
That
fall in
is
love with the first nigga you met him from Russia. Like, damn.
that is
The
crazy.
first one.
You would think that she would have got some because they didn't make that a big like a scandal or anything like that when she was pregnant. They didn't make that like I would have thought that would have been like
Yeah.
a scandal. You know, oh, this
Yeah.
actually like that she would have been like
I looked at
reprimanded
this
or
chick
something
like
like
she
that
was super trash. If I was on the team, I'd have been like, bitch, are you serious?
because
Yeah.
they just
This
skipped
nigga
the
didn't spend
time.
no game. He didn't spend no game. He was like, you like plant two? Oh, I like plants from Russia. She was like, let's get that. I was like, what the? Is that? Is it?
Yeah.
I like the music you play. Like, for
Yeah.
real?
Hey,
Ex-
that's true. They fell in love because he liked NWA and she liked hip hop. That's it. They fell in love with hip hop right there.
Bro,
That's
they
beautiful.
said about
Super
5 words to
trash,
each other.
dog.
And it was Bound Chicka Wow Wow in the plant area. Like, for real? Hey,
My
okay.
thing is, we already stuck up here. We know one of the ships ain't working. You just making our situation so much more
Right.
difficult.
Yeah.
Well, that's my
Yeah, you
thing.
need
So
formula
in
and shit.
the episode
Yeah.
before, the Russians were like, "When are we gonna tell? Like, when are you gonna tell the girl that she's pregnant? Like, you know what I mean?" And
Hmm.
then it just skipped forward in time, skip like 8 months of time,
Oh
so
yeah.
you could see it. And that's why I thought that they would have made a bigger deal out of that. Then it seemed like they
Wait,
just
we gotta talk about that other part, man. How did you made it from North Korea or whatever, man?
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah. First man on the moon, man. First man on the moon. North
On
Korea, North
Mars.
This man
Korea,
on
right
Mars.
there.
He was sitting
First
there.
man on
I
Mars,
said, wait, what the?
Yeah. That
That's
was super
crazy.
funny, dog. And the Russian
That
just
is
unhooked that nigga tube real quick. Oh man,
oh
I
yeah,
started
yeah,
dying
yeah. That
laughing.
was cold. That was cold.
I said,
Oh
dang,
man,
man, what the
that
hell?
was perfect.
That was a big shocker. Now that show was great. I forgot
Yeah,
about
it
some of
was.
that
Yeah.
'cause I watched that, when that first came out. So what was that last year? Something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited for
Do
season
they
4.
release all episodes at once or is it weekly?
I think it's weekly. I think it's
Yeah,
weekly.
probably
Fuck.
weekly. The
But
the Apple shows usually come out weekly.
yeah,
So,
because yeah, me and
uh,
my girl get hyped when that one come out.
all right. So, what y'all think is? So, you said season 2 is the best finale with the run out in space at the tape,
Yeah, man,
or
I'm sorry, man. That was great, man.
okay, yeah, that one is pretty great. It's pretty great. I would say that is the most emotional one, but
Season
I
2
love the
is the
catch from
best one.
season 1. Season 2 is the best one for sure. For sure,
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
as a
it's such
whole.
a cool concept with the war on the moon. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really start
yeah.
busting. You know what I mean? Like they're like, nah, we
No, when
can't.
they invaded the
Oh, when
base, that was
exactly
insane.
when the first bullets came and hit that glass, I was like, oh snap! Because I thought that they didn't have no guns. They act like they
Yeah,
didn't have no
Yeah.
guns, but
yeah.
the Russians
That's
don't
what they
play,
thought
man.
too.
No,
They rolled up on them.
when the first chick shot at the Russians, I was like, oh, I knew they didn't have no weapons. I'm like, you
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
They started shooting for no reason. As soon
Yeah.
as they went open the
Yeah.
case, trigger happy.
And I didn't think the bullets would work. Because they showed the practice and like they had like this big recoil. They're like, we didn't
Yeah,
know where the bullet went. So I was like,
yeah.
I don't know what's going with it. They never clarified. And no, they shot that dude. He caught on fire right away. That was insane. That
Oh
was
yeah,
dope
when
though.
the fire inside the suit, that was wild.
Yeah.
That
But
was.
yeah,
But
when they came
Deke
back and
being
shot that glass open,
yeah, that was crazy. I don't know. They should have let them all die, I think.
all I mean all
Yeah.
the Americans in the
That
base.
reactor should have blew up, dog. I don't know. If I'm Gordo and Tracy, I don't know if I'm running out there, dog. That's tough.
They
That's
die
tough.
regardless. If it blows up,
Yeah, they was gonna
they
die if it
gone.
blew up.
Give me my 15 minutes. We about to get this quick. Yeah, what you mean? We about
No
to have
more,
some.
no more movement.
Hey,
Since season 3 would have been about like
astronaut
It's
program
over.
over.
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
no more
And they
space
have a
program.
full on war on the planet on Earth.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I
that
just
couldn't have
don't like.
happened.
I don't know. I feel like they gave up. Like, not that they gave up, but I guess they were like everything's even because during that time the reactor then Ed had shot up, blew up the what is it, Sea Dragon.
Hmm.
So I
No,
felt like
but he
America
shot
took
the
all the L's
American
right
base.
there.
Yeah, they
Oh,
did
we
too.
didn't talk
Yeah.
about they trash son the other boy. How he got
He
cool
weird.
with the mother people. I'm like, man, what the hell wrong with you? He's
Oh
Honestly,
yeah,
I
that
skipped
dude.
through every
NASA.
scene in that part.
NASA
That
hate.
dude
I
was.
hate them. And he was like working with
Anytime he
the.
came
I'm
on the
like, yeah, what
screen,
is
I
wrong with
skipped
But
it.
you?
he was lame since season 2. That kid been lame.
He been lame, but I
Yeah.
mean, dog,
Yeah.
they got a statue of your mom and daddy in the front. You're like, it doesn't happen. That's not how
Yeah.
it
How
went
you gonna
down. I'm
say it
like,
didn't happen?
damn, you
That part of the
disrespect.
show was stupid to me. I didn't like
I
that.
can't
That's why
imagine
I
being
just skipped all of that.
disrespectful to my moms and them though. If my pops went to some kind of war or something, and it was like it never happened, oh, and they made a statue of him, I'd be like,
Yeah.
Mm.
okay, all right, at least he went out like a G.
I
But
don't
nah,
understand. That's why I didn't understand. I skipped all of that part. I didn't
I
understand
think
how he could even think that way. That was
I
the
mean,
dumbest shit I ever heard.
I think this it's like, kind of playing on the whole, like, internet conspiracy
I
theorists,
know,
that we
flat.
have today,
But your
so
brother is literally in space right now. Like, I don't
yeah.
understand. What are
yeah,
you talking about?
yeah,
He's been talking to his mom and dad in space for
your brother and everybody
years
you've
and
been
years.
hanging with your whole life.
Yeah.
They've been.
Like your
Why would
mama,
they
your
just lie
daddy,
to
your
you?
uncles, your cousins, your friends. Like
Yeah.
it don't make no sense.
That shit
I
was
Well,
so
understand.
stupid
the
to
dude
me.
that blew up the place, he was a former astronaut. So
Yeah, but he was mad because wasn't he mad that they just disrespected him or something? He was the first Marine up there, so I don't remember why was he upset. Like I said,
yeah,
I skipped that whole
forgot
part.
I
what he
thought he was
said,
on
but
the
it
take
was
from
some
the
shit.
Russians or something. I thought he was getting paid by somebody else or something like that. I thought it
Oh,
was.
I didn't see. I thought that he was just mad, like just
Thought he was just crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought he
like
was
a
just
I
disgruntled
thought he
war
was an
vet.
agent for somebody, and they was using the group.
Oh, see, I didn't catch
Mm,
that. Maybe I gotta
maybe I
rewatch it.
skipped all of that part. So I promise I didn't watch that funny haired dude on screen not one time, dog. I was like, oh, I can't watch this dude.
Yeah, that's how you
He
get
looked
through the show
creepy.
so fast. Bryce would be fast
I
forward.
know,
Oh
right? Like,
yeah.
how you get through it so quick?
I don't watch nothing that's unnecessary to the show, to the real story.
You think
Bryce,
the whole
Bryce
show
will
is
watch
a real
everything
story?
at 3 times speed. You just be
Yeah.
like,
The show an hour, I'll watch it in 30 minutes, dog. I'm getting it out of there.
Like,
None of this what was the mom's name? I don't want to see her storyline at all. None of that shit
oh
matters.
no,
Skip all
really?
of that.
Man, she went out. She went out. That's sad, man.
Yeah, she got blown up, but she was stupid the whole show. I hated her.
Man,
I can't
she
think
made a
of
business out of nothing,
he
man.
was a boss, man.
Dope.
What you always talking
Was a
about?
boss.
no, the
808?
hotel was fire. That was fire, but then it
Oh, that
failed and she
failed.
sold her shit.
Yeah, that was a failure.
Yeah, that was terrible. Um,
Yeah.
but it was a cool idea. I like where it
That was the
went.
best opening. The first episode of season 3 is the
Oh
best
yeah,
opening because of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was dope.
yeah, that was tight. That was
Uh,
super dope. I like that. But
and
I hated
that's
her
the
story.
crazy. That's what
Everything
made
else.
Danny even more annoying because he started off so dope with that saving that ship, and then by the end of the
Yeah.
season, he's like the most annoying person. You're just like,
I
oh,
just don't
please.
understand how you obsessed with this lady. Like that's so weird to me.
You
I
got
don't know.
yeah, I don't know. You got an older lady fetish.
Nah, she
But
was
she
Maybe.
rocking
ain't
that gray
even
hair, dog. She was killing it, bro.
no, that shit was terrible. It was terrible. I hate her. I hated her, dog.
Oh, you mad, dog? You
After she
mad? Why
cheated
you
on my
mad?
man Ed, dog, I was
Yeah,
like,
I know. How
come
you cheat
on,
on
Ed is
my
dog.
an
man?
a-hole,
Man,
man.
it's
Ed
crazy.
is an
Ed is the
asshole. What
best,
you
man.
mean?
Ed is
No,
the man.
He's
wrestling is
not.
terrible, man.
That dude a
That dude
hero,
is
dog.
Ed, how is he terrible? He didn't cheat on her.
he be
Ed
getting
wasn't
yeah,
sleeping
you know,
around like Gordo.
he didn't cheat on her,
He
but
was
he be getting all
faithful.
kinds of like emo. He be getting angry. He got that weird
This man is
angry
a
white
war
man energy,
veteran,
dog. Like he might shoot it up. He
Yeah,
might shoot up the club.
dog.
Like
bro.
in
That
the
I've
dude,
been
that's
trapped
Lakers.
on the moon for
got
over a
PTSD
year.
from Vietnam and stuff, man. Come on.
Bro, Chick Ben told that dude stop going up to space, and he was like, nope, going again, going again, going again, going again.
That's his life. That's his,
Okay,
no.
that's his
He
Then he
business. But
stopped for
hold
don't tell me
her.
you
on.
got
He
PTSD
He
because
stopped
your
for
ass went
her.
there.
He stopped for her. She made him go back. No, no.
Yeah.
He stopped
She
for
is a
her.
terrible
Okay,
person.
yes,
It's
that's what
her
I'm saying.
fault.
He stopped.
No,
They
she
were a
wasn't
happy
good.
family. Hold on. They stopped. He was a happy family. He was golfing. He was
Mm-hmm.
happy and everything. And then
Yep.
she made him go up. She made him go up.
Yep. Yep.
And then got mad after he was going to go up.
I tried to play
She
devil's
made-
advocate, but I agree with y'all. I mean, I was just
I can't stand her, dog.
you just jealous, man, that you didn't get to get with her in the back of the club or whatever, the bar or whatever.
No, man. She is trash. She ain't hold it down. She was cold. Season 1, don't get me wrong. She was fire season 1. Taking care of Tracy kids. She was
Yeah.
there all the way, 100%. But season 2 and on, she was trash ever since, dog. Ever since Shane died. RIP to little homie Shane, dog.
Yeah,
She was
man.
all over after that.
No,
And
true.
then
I mean, that's
I
a
think
tragic
Ellen is
thing.
stupid. Ellen is stupid. She say the thing. She been downhill from that.
What's
She
Ellen? No,
president
hold on
now.
now. Man, hold on now. Hold on
Who's
now.
Ellen?
Ellen with the catch.
The
That was
president
still
now.
that catch, dog. We ain't talking about season 1. That catch was epic. All right, this is one of the
Best chick on
greatest
there is
catches
the
of all
blind chick,
time.
man.
That catch is right
No,
up
no,
there with
that's
the helmet
Molly.
catch in the Super
Molly is
Bowl.
the best character on there, man.
Molly is the
Molly
best.
is
Yeah, Molly's the
cold.
best.
Yeah,
Molly's the best. Yeah,
For sure.
Ed is the best to me, but Molly is a
No,
close
no.
second.
Molly
no,
number
wait,
1,
Ed?
Ed number 2. No, it's Molly
Nah.
number 1. And then I'd have it's really
Gordo?
Tracy number 2. Tracy number 2.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Nah,
and
Tracy.
then-
The dude
Tracy
that who's the
pissed me
dude that
off.
died when the chick was like, she was like, don't tell nobody you're gay and died. Like, who's that dude? That
Deke,
was funny.
Deke was cold.
Dude,
Deke was
funny.
cold. I
Yo,
respect
that
him for
scene was
staying
cool,
true to
man.
himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
That's the best scene ever, dog.
Yeah.
He said, "Why would you tell me that?"
Just man,
Oh.
but
He
they
didn't have
didn't
no
really get
compassion
into
for her at all.
they didn't really get into the
Oh,
fallout
no,
that
what
much
about
of
the
her.
black chick is awesome too.
She ain't in
Oh,
the top
Danny?
5. Actually,
She's
Danny is
cool.
not in the top 5.
She cool. She cool.
Why
She
is she
just
not in the
there.
top
She
5?
just
Wow,
there.
man, look at this reverse
Yeah.
Come
racism.
on, look, man. I love. Listen, I will. I
She don't do
want to
nothing
root
cool,
for.
dog.
Yeah, but
She held
all
it
the white
down,
people
man.
in the show are just okay. That's it.
Yeah, definitely.
Dang, she a boss.
No, she not.
She not a
No,
boss.
What you mean? She the number
She's
one
nice.
astronaut
She's a
chick.
nice
She in
lady.
charge
She's a
of the
nice lady.
astronaut.
She's
She took
the
one.
PR political best option. Yeah, you're right.
Wow, so it's it's an affirmative action hire. Dang.
She was an affirmative action hire. That's true. But I'm not. I'm with it. I'm not against it. But
Yeah,
other.
exactly. She did. She
Dang.
played her role well, but she ain't no commander. She ain't
She
really.
deserved
Man,
to,
she's
she
been a
deserved to be
commander, bruh.
commander of the Mars ship. She deserved it. She got the
Yeah.
degrees. She got the degrees.
She
I
did. She
was
did not
surprised.
deserve it.
Yeah,
Ed
she
should have been
did. Come
first,
on,
like
bruh.
he
Old man should have
was.
stayed
No,
home.
He
no,
Dude,
should have
she
been
got
old,
first,
bruh.
ass
like
off
he
hate
This
right
was.
dude's
there.
the Joe
She got
Biden of
all the
space, man.
PhDs, dog.
This dude's the Joe Biden of space. Tell that dude to stay
Listen,
home, boy. You better fall down.
Ed
Y'all
No,
see
was
your
Ed,
man
first.
Joe? Your man Joe ate it bad, boy.
what really?
Oh, that was
He
hilarious.
fell?
Yeah,
You
that
ain't
was
see
super
that?
funny.
This dude
They were
fell, fell.
Oh
and he
At
couldn't
man.
get
West
up by
Point
himself.
graduation on it. No, just boom, boom, boom. Just
Oh
ate it.
man.
Reaching up for help, dog. His handlers had to get him, dog. He needed life alert. If nobody was there, life alert, 100%.
Yeah, man.
I fallen, I can't get up. Yeah, that was him. Poor Joe, but
You ain't see that,
Oh
boy?
man. Not the
I'm about to put it
president
on.
on
Man.
life alert.
Hold on. Give me this. I'm about to take this screen. Now, you gotta see this. You gotta see this, man. You ain't see this?
Holy crap.
Oh, this dude ate it, boy. Oh, snap. I skip this ad.
Video play after ad, dog. You don't get the skit.
Hey man, mute the ad, man. Mute the ad, man. That's crazy. Why
Come
you do
on,
me
man.
like
Add
that,
some more.
Walmart?
We do begin tonight with the frightening image today
Breaking news.
of Biden falling on
Frightening images.
Academy in Colorado
Oh
Springs.
no.
So afterward, as he turned to go back to his seat, the audience
Oh no, man! That Secret Service is lame, dog.
Stop him. Dog, they
uh,
supposed to pick him up.
Yeah, I know, right? This is Secret
Don't leave
Service
me
is
there.
not on your job. Dang, bruh.
Do not leave me
He
there.
just
Pick
out of
me up.
nowhere, man. It just was like, what happened, dog? Like, you just fell, dog.
Nah, bruh.
He too old to be
Nah,
running
bruh.
again. He too old
That
to be
Secret
running
Service,
again.
those Secret Service agents, they getting bust down. They're not on
Right,
president
because
duty no more.
dude should have dove under him
Definitely should have kept
and let him fall on
exactly.
top of him.
Yeah,
Yes, you're right. You're right.
definitely should have catch the president. Come on, man. That's basic. They teach that in Secret Service 101.
They always
Come
expect
on,
the
That's
president to be that
sad.
old, man. The president's too
super
old,
sad.
man. That dude can't run again, man.
Yeah. Man. It's
Yeah,
funny
nah,
how
that's
we
not
take
gonna, that's good. That's
they
not gonna
take
play
so
well,
much
though,
from
bro.
that too. They like, oh, he's super weak, he's old. Dude said frightening images. Like the man just
Yeah.
fell down. People fall down all the time, but as a president, you can't fall, dog. No tripping. You
Man,
cannot
somebody
fall as a
spilled,
president.
put oil on the. They set him up, man. There was oil
Yeah.
on that.
He
That
had-
looked like that tarp was too slick, too slick.
You know the
right
dress
there,
shoes
man.
ain't got no grip on the bottom, so
I know.
even a little bit of water and he gone. That's what it was.
Why didn't you got this man with no I get the dress shoes that have the tennis shoe bottoms now. They got those now. So why
Oh,
they got this
okay.
man in the
Yeah.
slippery shoes? That ain't smart.
Man, this
That's
man
not
needs
smart.
some of them Skechers comfort fit.
I was about to say he needs them fat Skechers that the old
Yeah.
people wear, the super big joints.
That's not good, man. That's not good, man. Yo, bruh, this dude too old to be president, man.
But the reaction time of the dude next to him, y'all saw that? That dude barely tried to catch him, man. He didn't even
Nah,
try.
that dude saw you know what? He saw his whole life flash before his eyes. He was just like, oh, this is about to fall. What am I supposed to do? Like he thinking like
Yeah.
He put one hand out like he didn't even try, man.
What he was thinking was, am I supposed to catch him? That shows weakness in our president. But if our president bounce up quick, they ain't gonna say nothing. But Joe didn't bounce up quick, so
he
they
did
was
not bounce up. No, you're supposed to catch the man.
Joe was like, "Y'all gonna help me or what?"
that was a bad look, man. I think this dude's not gonna make
Is
it.
he good? Is he good? He didn't break a hip.
Probably broke a hip,
man.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, man. That's
they
scary,
picked him
man.
up
That's
so
scary.
gingerly. Oh man, they should have yanked that man up. Let's go, president. We
Air
good.
Force Academy graduation, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Dang, that's the commander in chief right
Oh,
there
yeah.
at the graduation ceremony.
Y'all
That's
talking
not
big
good.
about going to war with China? You don't want that. You don't want that. They commanders not falling, dog.
Yikes.
Yeah, they do
Dang.
coordinated marchers. We don't do those. They be putting on shows and stuff for that. Our president couldn't participate.
Man.
Hey,
Tragedy, man. That's why, hey, we gotta go Cornell West 2024.
Cornell West, man. Cornell West. That's true.
All right. Yeah, we done talking about that For All Mankind? We didn't even talk about
I need
a long time, man. You let me tell you what I'm watching right now, Doug.
Yeah, please. I need some
Mercury, boy. That new
what?
Gundam. This last episode was amazing today.
All right,
yesterday. When I watched it. So good, man. It went from the silly show, all about like the kids at the school and faking wars, like not real battles. Now it's all out wars, man. Gundams is going down left and right. Insanity. Not as good as the Iron Blooded Orphans yet, though.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you said yeah. Okay, so all right.
It's been elevating. The end of the first season was really, really good, and it's been.
All right, I'm gonna check it out. This is what Summer's all about. All right. Anything else? Anything else?
That's it for me.
Demon Slayer about to get called.
Man, Demon Slayer is almost over, man. It's like they're rushing through it, man.
They do seem like they're rushing through it.
I don't like. Yeah, they did kill that Upper Moon. I feel like super easy, just for one dude to take care of it by itself was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
but that demon did suck.
I think it's just
demon sucked. Yeah.
I think it's just that we used to most of the time anime be stretching stuff, like milking like material, milking
Yeah.
the content, you know. And then this anime doesn't, which is part of what makes it so good, though. They just
But it didn't feel like it was.
Uh,
I mean, I didn't
yeah.
think like this last season. I didn't think it was milk. I thought it was really hard for them to teach dudes. And yes, Tanjiro's is stronger, but these dudes stronger than them other dudes though. They're supposed to be top upper level people.
Exactly.
right.
And
Well,
Tokido washed that like that wasn't even like he was like, oh, I got out that water bubble.
Yeah.
Dude was like, oh, but I got this. I'm leveled up. This is my perfect form. Dude was like, oh, that's cool. You did. It was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Guess he wasn't
His
shit.
perfect form lasted shorter than the other form.
Yeah, upper 5 or whatever. He was he was like the number 5th demon.
Yeah.
Got smoked. It was nuts.
Smoke.
And then
And
what's
this
the
dude
name
is
showed
supposed to
up?
be better than Rengoku? Like, I don't know, man. It just
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Rengoku had to go
yeah,
all
I
out
don't like
to
that. They
beat the
but he
number
was
3
fighting
dude.
at 3, right? He was ranked
Yeah.
3.
Well, number
Akaza's
3 was a
3?
huge
About
gap
5.
between
No,
5 and
Akaza's
3.
4, maybe.
I thought it was 3. I thought it was 3. But
No,
yeah,
because this other dude with
maybe.
this, what is he? Number 2 or 1 or 3? The dude with
Number-
he put all his forms together or whatever.
Yeah, he's higher too. Yeah, I think he has to be
But
3.
what's the name? Like she about to wreck this dude. She showed up with that little ribbon
Nah.
thing, like light work.
That ribbon sword is fire, but I don't think so. But he been fighting for a long time. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. They're just making it too easy. I liked when they had all the training and stuff like that because Tanjiro basically popped up and was right back fighting again. He didn't even really heal like that. I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, they could do a little bit more. I guess they could stretch it out a little bit more. Yeah. But it is what it is.
All right, man. We
All
got
right.
subscribes up, man. We need y'all
For
to be
sure.
like,
Yeah. So what other shows I need to watch? You said Gundam. What else you got? Aaron, you got anything? I need something to
I'm
watch.
watching BMF. I'm on
I'm
season.
gonna start
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch
Foundation.
it.
I've
You
been
watch-
watching the
Yeah, I need
Silo.
to
Y'all
watch.
watching the Silo with Common?
No.
Is it good?
The first season ended?
No, it's not over yet.
All right. When the
So-
first season ended, I'm gonna catch up. I'll run through it.
It's interesting so far. I mean, it's interesting so far.
What episode is on?
I just hate those
Like
post civilization shows.
Yeah, I'm not rushing
where-
to that. I'm not rushing to
Yeah.
that. I think
I'd say,
Foundation
rush
is
it.
coming out soon.
Okay, I'm
They
watching. I'm gonna watch Foundation. And
Foundation was
you
good.
said BMF is good.
I'm on season 2. I like BMF. I like
Alright.
BMF, especially since it's a bunch of it's true.
What's second one?
I don't know.
Showtime, I think.
No, I don't got
Like
Showtime.
Stars or I think now it comes on. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah,
One
I
of the
think it's
Star shows,
Showtime.
like Stars Plus, something like that.
Well,
So yeah,
All
I'll be
right.
watching.
yeah.
All right, guys. Well, like and subscribe, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.